Alright, I think that's enough time. Let's jump in.
Thing to come into a.
Just Photoshop Elodie's face on the peanut butter baby meme and you're good.
You're sorry,
I
what?
just want to make peanut butter.
What the fuck?
Don't ask questions.
Like a jar of super crunchy peanut
DMs are not
butter.
allowed to know the context.
That's my dream body.
Right.
Fuck your expectation of women.
Anyway.
How dare you be sexist? Let her be peanut butter!
Anyway. I'm not having this conversation right now because I have a game to run. So.
Bitch.
What are you, fucking Reggie? What was that roast?
What?
What?
Getting flashbacks to that Smash Bros thing where he's like, you spend all your time playing Smash, I spend all my time running a company roast.
I mean, I guess.
Baby, I can't make popcorn for this, but I finished all the popcorn.
God damn.
You didn't even
I hate everything. I'm sad.
have like 6
And I want to
popcorn
be peanut butter.
You can be peanut butter later. Right now, you need to be V because we have game.
No.
Well, I can just, you know, not have Elodie in here.
Alright guys, session over, back it up.
Alright.
Elodie is now a
Is now a what?
A peanut butter. A peanut butter.
No.
Yes.
Remember
Anyway.
to use push to talk, guys. I'm really lagging when y'all talking over each other.
Right. Okay,
Is
let me...
Sackle gonna join?
No, that's why we got the substitute here.
That is why filler character has arrived. Hello!
Yeah, why don't you
Pokemon Master.
Why don't you
You're a
introduce
nerd.
yourself?
I am Dakota, as you probably heard from other streams, if they're still on, because I know shit gets deleted, because...
No, I upload them to YouTube, dude. Like,
I
they're
didn't see
they're archived on
I
YouTube.
didn't see the second one. I know the first one's there. But, yeah, I'm Dakota, and my character is Arum Cristallo Argenti, a barbarian who doesn't have a path yet, because even though he's level 3, he multi-class, so that way he can get expertise in 2 of the most important skills imaginable for him. Nature and animal handling. Because he's friends to animals, beasts, his character is hard to explain. I'll go further in depth, probably roleplay wise, in the future, unless I die.
Give it time. Anyway,
Is he friends with bees?
bees.
Not- Yeah, especially bees.
And yet, I bet that this fucking poser doesn't know ether bees.
The gator's gonna shoot bees at you.
Anyway,
Does he like these bee?
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely.
oh right, I forgot about Fuzzy Buzzy. I'm sorry you couldn't have that. I'm sorry you couldn't have Fuzzy Buzzy as your animal companion, V, but
I still want a fuzzy fuzzy friend.
I know. Maybe later, okay?
Bitch.
Fine, fuck you. Elodie's wolf boyfriend is gonna go fucking devour a train now because he doesn't have time for her if you're gonna be a bitch.
It's really bad for digestion.
I didn't know Ellie was furry.
Anyway. So
Fuck you.
so here's the deal.
And you're not...
As a quick recap from last session, the group, minus Arum, because, you know, he doesn't know these people yet, the group had investigated a gas station that was having some pretty odd happenings coming out of it. Basically, people were coming out and they just weren't acting the same at all, but they had fancy jewelry, the group managed to stop a small cluster of what might be a cult. They don't really know anything about it yet, and the dude who was in charge of everything, at least in that small area, he bailed while they were fighting off goons. So they managed to track down the jewelry. They found a lead that suggests that it was coming from a specific jewelry store in town. So that's sort of where we are now. They found one of Atari's old group members, not clan members. They found one of Atari's old villain group members, and Atari is currently off dealing with him, I assume, because he was under the whole mind control thing, and she's just trying to get leads, trying to make sure that the dude's all right because he was an idiot and chopped his own toe off. So that just leaves the group with a few different leads on where to go. They can either do
Johnny's
it.
currently not in the room with the rest of the party as he left pretty pissed. He's outside.
Alright, so Johnny is basically I assume Johnny's headed for the jewelry store?
Not really. He's just sort of outside getting a bit of fresh air for a second, then he's probably gonna come back in and
Alright.
he's not gonna.
Well, what does everybody want to do? You got a few different options here. As for how Aurum knows
the void.
Huh? What'd you say, man?
I said I'm in the void. I don't have anywhere right now.
Well, does your character typically hang around arcades?
Not really. He's more of a wild person, obviously, considering his character. But that doesn't stop him from going places. This would probably be like the first time he's actually encountered an arcade, let alone like a city.
Alright. So he probably just kind of camps in the woods out town, basically?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, things have been kind of there has been quite a stir within the city limits. A few weeks ago, there was a were-ape that tore through, and he probably, he more than likely would have heard something about that. So, he could have just been investigating the area and found the group as they were coming out of the gas station.
That could also work, but
I mean, if you have an idea,
scenario.
If you have an idea, I'm all for it.
Well, if we're doing the investigate the were-ape scenario, which obviously would be like a sort of deal to go into, one way to get Aurum into headquarters is just show up there, just hey, were-ape, know anything?
Alright, we can roll with that. Everybody else, you just want to hang out at headquarters and gather your shit? Or is there something you guys want to do?
There
Elliot
was...
is just bickering about not getting freaking Pinocchio.
Actually, really quick, is there any... I'm gonna head back in. Is there anything in the room still that we didn't destroy?
You mean from the gas station?
Yeah. Because I kept the necklace, I kept the ring. Is there any other of them that I can see?
Not really. After Atari sort of went Chainsaw Massacre on the boxes, a lot of the jewelry that's in there was destroyed. As for the room with the cult leader dude, that was a very bare bones room, and anything in there that would have been of any use has basically been destroyed.
So, the necklaces on the bodies that we did not search last session, they wouldn't have shit on them now?
Well, I mean, they would still be there. Like, of course, they would still have their necklaces on them, unless, you know, you looted the necklaces, but... So, I mean, if you want to grab those, there were, like, 6 people.
I'm just gonna grab all 6 of those and hold on to them just for evidence, and then I'm gonna take my necklace and one of the ones on the bodies, because those guys were doing different shit, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on both of them.
Alright. So, give me just a second.
Yeah.
Also, just to make sure, this is all this is happening immediately after last session, right? So there was no rest in between?
No, I have my spell slots all still marked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I only casted Thunderwave last session, I think, so, and even if I did use both of them, I still have 1 new spell slot from my level.
Well, good news for you. They are magic.
But that's all I get out of it? I don't get any, like, specific type of magic, anything, like...
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. All you can really tell is it's just a magic item.
Okay.
I don't remember. Sorry.
Would the School of Corruption be a thing in Retroverse, or is that not a thing?
No, that's not a thing. Corruption isn't a magic type. Corruption is just, like... Corruption is basically...
Glitches.
Yeah, it's just, like, everything... Like, you know how in D&D there's, like, the weave and shit like that?
Yeah.
In Retroverse, there is the code. Corruption is just errors in the code, basically.
Okay. Well, so I don't get any School of Magic, it's just straight up magic.
Correct. It's literally just a magic necklace.
Alright. Yo, DK! DK!
I was gonna ask...
Oh, I thought you were talking to me!
Anyway,
okay.
What was it, V?
Did Elodie get any damage last time? I don't remember.
I think we took a rest or something, like a short rest in between this, right?
Yeah, you know, I'll just for the sake of this, you guys took a short rest.
Okay.
You guys just took like an hour or 2 to gain your thoughts.
Sweet, so I gain plus 2 HP because of my wristband.
Nito!
Go ahead.
Alright, now what were you saying, Kieran?
I'm trying to, like, Johnny's actually trying to talk to Disco King right now. That's what he was doing.
Alright.
Yeah, upon you saying DK, Disco King completely ignores you.
Go DK, hold up.
Disco King still ignores you at you calling him DK.
Fuck's sakes, man. Listen. I found some magic on these things, but they're not from any school or anything.
Okay, so Johnny's part of the Beatles now.
Hey, buddy!
I don't know, I like the voice.
Based off of the Misfits. The Misfits are like half British band. Like, what do you expect?
I didn't know the war. Just okay. I'm sorry.
You're not even in the game yet, Dakota. Fuck off.
All right, everybody, come on.
I know, it's just funny. So, I know exactly where the jewelry store is, but I don't really know much else you got about that. It's not like it's a school of magic. You got any ideas?
What makes you think I know what it is, little boy?
I don't know, because maybe because we share the same musical talents that are magical.
And that automatically means I know everything.
I didn't say you knew everything, I was just asking for a second opinion.
Well, I don't know, my guy, so you're gonna have to ask someone else, alright?
Well... Fuck, I'm out of ideas.
Baby.
Alright, guys. Does anybody have any other ideas, or do you think the jewelry store is the place to go right now?
Seems like that's our only option.
Actually, wait. We should probably go back and tell Antonio first. But I think we should go to the jewelry store next. But let's relay this with Antonio.
Might be a good idea. I have to go bathroom as well.
I mean,
Okay.
okay. I don't know what a fucking skeleton has to use the bathroom.
Oh no,
thinking
that's
the
just
same
my
thing.
excuse. That's my excuse as a player to get him changed out of his clothes, like into his more like just into regular clothing, so I can start using his rollerblades.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait,
That's fair.
Wait. Question.
Yo.
Does this mean that his face won't be covered anymore?
No, it still will. It's gonna be covered with rags instead.
Yeah, like just because he's
And
not
the-
wearing armor doesn't mean that he can't cover his face.
It's just gonna be rags, and the goggles are still gonna be there.
You had an excuse to cover your face when you were wearing armor, but now you're making an effort. Now it's clear you're like making an effort to cover your face at all time. I'm just gonna warn you, that's gonna be sus.
He's got a
Who
point.
cares?
But yeah.
I mean, so let it be sus.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are heading back to the arcade, correct?
Yep. Just let Antonio know.
Yes.
All right. So you go to talk to Cannoli Holy fuck.
Cannoli!
Cannoli McHoly fuck. I don't know where that came from. You guys go to talk to Antonio, and you guys are heading you guys are like on your way to the arcade. While you guys are headed that way, this would be a good time to throw Orem in. So, like, while they're on their way heading back to the arcade, he could probably stop in for some leads. After all, it was pretty much... Like, the arcade was where the Were-Ape was seen in town.
Yeah.
Alright, so Orem comes up to the arcade. What's he gonna do?
Ew, what smells?
Orem leaves in disappointment.
It's so fucking rude.
You're not even there, B.
Barbarian stereotypes.
Anyway.
Okay, Orem with his it's kind of weird. It's somewhat like monk clothing, but it's a lot thicker.
His robes.
And yeah, his robes basically. And then so he enters the establishment and is just kind of wide-eyed at all the technology. Not really too, but they don't really have arcades in the
Forest.
yeah, in the wilds.
Alright, so as he walks in, he's greeted by a robot skeleton from the other side of the room, who inexplicably finds a way to whistle at him. And he sort of waves and he's like, "Hey there, can't see I've seen you around here."
Oh, how intriguing! And then Arm goes up to Pockets and just kind of looks head to toe of the skeleton frame and such.
What? You ain't never seen a robot before?
I just haven't really seen a robotic skeleton. This is quite intriguing, but can't say it's nothing too strange from what I'm used to.
Yeah, just looking by you, I can tell that there's some weird shit going on around you. Any case, how can I help you?
It's at this moment Johnny
You
kicks
cut
open
out.
the door of the establishment. And he's like, "Yo, Pockets, we're back! What the fuck is that smell?"
God damn it. Alright, what I had said was, Pockets just sort of shrugs. He's like, "Yeah, just by looking at you, I can tell you've got some weird stuff going on. Any case, how can I help you?"
Well, I'm looking for leads about a Were-Ape incident that happened not too long ago.
Dude just scoffs. He's like, "Please, that shit's done. You're a little bit late, buddy. We kind of already dealt with that. Turns out it was some asshole from New Arcadia who decided to come kick the door in.
So what I can surmise is that it was a thuggish type?
I mean, yeah.
That's somewhat saddening. But, can you tell me more about this place? I haven't lived in a city for... never.
You're an interesting guy. Alright, well... This is an arcade. We just play games here. That is whenever we're not dealing with, and then Johnny comes in and kicks the door. No.
And Johnny comes in and he changes the tempo.
What? But anyway, the group comes in about this time.
Oh my god, a hobo!
Johnny just looks at this guy just staring directly at him, looks at his hair. And
Oh,
like,
yeah!
I mean,
If you
like,
could bring up a picture on screen.
Yeah, let me get this Yu-Gi-Oh! Ass hair up on screen. Hang on.
To be fair, the party can't really talk much shit because we have one guy that's not even showing his face that has this giant fucking afro, and then the other guy has this like punk side shave going on.
It stays like this.
Subtle
I'm glad
hairstyles
Disco
is
King
not this-
can.
Talk for yourself.
I need to learn how to use OBS, goddammit.
That hair though.
Parts. Just put a picture.
I'm
You can
trying.
add it. You can add it with the thingy on the bottom.
Yo, if you're gonna do that for the sake, put my shitty Fallout New Vegas Johnny for the sake of it too, just for the comparison.
Let's... I mean, we need actual art of these characters. That's what I'm getting.
I'm getting
Well,
it
I mean,
commissioned
we
by
made
me when I
our,
can, but I'm right now just super broke.
Yeah, I drew him. But it's kind of sketchy. I'm gonna do a better one.
No, I absolutely love it. I'm appreciative that you just kind of drew it on a whim.
Okay, there we go. We got it on screen. Here's this hobo-looking dude with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ass hair.
Just a whole clusterfuck of hairstyles. You got braids. It's not really like bald hair, but it is like short gray hair, kind of silvery, really, and then like a golden blonde mohawk-esque design, and then just in the back a plumage of light blue hair. It is
Like I said, this dude is Yu-Gi-Oh! As fuck.
Your hair is
Yeah.
crazier than mine, my guy.
Thank you.
Now I gotta go use the washroom. I'll be right back. Disco King struts off to the washroom.
Now you can't tell by the way I use my walk.
I still imagine him looking like Brooke from One Piece.
Why does that song always play when Disco King is walking?
Oh my god, it's Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
Fucking.
One of the best part, when I get background music, that's 100% what's going to be playing
Jesus.
as my passive beat.
Jesus, just the instrumental,
Perfect.
just the instrumental to it's just staying alive.
Disco King just
Exactly,
struts his way into battle.
Anyway, so upon seeing Hobo McBigaxe over here, what's the party gonna do? In fact, what's Orem gonna do? Roll initiative. Got it. No, I'm kidding.
Battle time!
Johnny
But,
immediately does the Antonio greeting.
Yeah, just have them talk to the gob.
No, I was saying by the Antonio greeting, I was gonna punch you in the face and pin you against the wall.
Yeah, that's the Antonio.
There's no reason for Johnny to do that. Like, he wouldn't do that.
There was no reason for Johnny to do that to Antonio either.
That one's debatable. Because remember,
when Johnny lost his fucking temper because he tripped and embarrassed himself, and also because he was running away, and he wanted him to talk.
also speaking of Antonio, he's playing bootleg Pac-Man basically. So like, he's just letting this whole thing go on.
Granddad!
An ancient recreation of the great god Paku Paku.
What?
What?
Wow, you guys don't even know your in-universe religion? What a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, Paku Paku in Retroverse is an actual deity. So yeah.
Oh, I know it's a thing. I was just like...
Okay, I just want to be sure.
Johnny just, like, shakes his head and goes to Antonio and just, like, taps him on the other side of the shoulder, but standing on the opposite end to just fuck with him.
He doesn't really pay attention. He's just like, yeah, what is it? I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I put the necklace on him.
Wow, okay. Alright,
He doesn't even have the jewel. I thought I was still on Disco King.
No, because...
Wasn't the necklace on,
Oh, wait, you gave it all to Disco King?
No, Disco King has the ring. I don't know who has the necklace.
Yeah.
That was Atari.
I have the necklace.
I think it was Atari, actually.
Yeah, but he did go back into the gas station and pick off the other necklaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So I have the ring.
I do like a thing where I don't even let go of the necklace when I put it on. I like launch it on and then immediately launch it off like doo-doo.
I'm pretty sure that's like an on and off switch, just like boom.
Exactly.
Athletics. I just want to see how well you do this since you're trying to basically speedrun it.
This is why Disco King shouldn't leave you alone, and why Disco King tried sending you to your death.
Yeah.
You're a horrible fucking individual.
It sounds like it will cause like a mind break scenario. Like Antonio just won't even like he's trying to, like, the magic's trying to figure out like what to do, so as soon as it goes on and then is ripped off, it tries to activate, but because the item isn't actually on, it just kind of like
out, won't we?
freezes up the code, so Antonio just has a seizure.
I rolled a 10.
So
I thought I rolled a 1, but I rolled...
your attempt is a little messy, but you somehow manage to just kind of click it on and then click it right off.
Okay.
Antonio's reaction is honestly not too spectacular because it didn't have enough time to activate. He just sort of looks at you and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he dies in the game and starts beating on the fucking control panel. He's like, "Great. You made me die, asshole. Now what do you want?"
I tossed him one of my tokens that Pockets gave me back from session 1, and then I'm gonna just be like, we found out the problem, or at least some of it.
Alright.
I take 100% credit, at least for the figuring out that it's magic, because I bravely put on the necklace, started questioning my own life's choices, got it taken off me. Shut up, DK! And then it's magical, and there's some weird ass cult that is behind all of this, and they're being supplied from a specific jewelry store that is called, let me check my notes, Diamond Delvers.
He's sort of just staring at you. He's like, "While I do appreciate that you got this done, I find it hard to believe that you, of all people, managed to do this on your own. In any case..."
Oh no, I was talking about the fact that I took credit for discovering what's wrong with the necklaces. There was combat and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, he's still not buying that. He's like, I highly doubt that you did that intentionally, but whatever. Fact is, it got done. Alright. So you understand...
I'm still a Stint Weaver.
So you understand where it's coming from, and you understand what's happening. Do you know why, and if there's any way to reverse this?
Well, we're just updating you on what we have so far. Right now we have another lead with the jewelry store. There was a guy, this big wooden puppet dude, who General Kenobi'd us and ran off like a little bitch after we killed his entire team. So we can't figure out where the fuck he is. We didn't really try, but...
That's not shocking at all.
Shut up. We're at least gonna go check out the jewelry store and subtly, I yell to the rest of the party, go and figure this out.
Who's only one person? Because Disco King's in the washroom and the other guy hasn't joined our party yet.
Who's talking, bitch?
No, I was just saying that as in, like, I am planning to be subtle about this. I wasn't saying that as a jab at you, Anthony.
At this point, Disco King walks out of the washroom wearing very somewhat worn out traveler clothing with a head wrap as well, so his entire body is still hidden and he's still wearing his goggles. And he just comes walking up with a straw. He's like, why do I feel like you said something stupid?
It's what he does.
It looks as stupid as the shit I just spewed out of my mouth.
I didn't hear everything you said. Can you repeat that?
I said, what the fuck's on your face?
Head wrappings?
Why?
They are
Why
so
not?
thin right now. Leave him alone.
See, she understands.
Okay, for some reason I just imagined Disco King with like a sweatband on his afro doing the whole tater tot hair thing.
Oh my god. You know what? That is part of his like civilian clothing now. It's just the worn traveler clothing with like head wrappings and the goggles, and then just a pink sweatband that's around his afro. It's not tight enough that it actually compresses it. It's actually just wide enough that it's just on his afro.
Jesus Christ.
You
So
know,
it's like a
all I
headband on a watermelon, basically?
Yeah, but it's like, it just fits perfectly without having to squish anything. So the form of his afro is still perfect.
Jesus.
Also,
You know,
just saying that Bingo is out, and I want to know what Orum's reaction is to the cute little red ferret.
He absolutely loves the little ferret. Arum was looking at the golden goblin because that's also like sort of an oddity to him, but then he sees the cute little ferret and is like fucking dying head over heels, crouches down, like holds out just like a hand gently as like an invitation for petting.
Bingo goes towards him, I guess. He's kind of eating his seed. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I was checking Twitter really quick. Alright. So, Antonio just looks at the group. He's like, alright, well, you know where to find me. Just keep me updated, alright? I really need to get my guy snapped out of this shit.
Take all the necklaces off. It'll snap them out of it. Like, take
I'll
all the
see.
jewelry that they got.
And
then
destroy it.
Peel out. I wouldn't destroy it just yet, but hold on to them. Make sure that none of the goblins goes and put that shit on again. But it's the jewelry that's causing them the problem.
Alright. So if I just take the jewelry off, we should be good.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll get a few guys from the group onto it. Because, honestly, trying to find out where the rest of my guys went sometimes can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So, I'll have a few guys search town, hunt them down. In the meantime, I want you guys to continue to try and track all of this shit down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a job well done for you, at least in this case, but this is too big of a sketchy issue for us to just sit around and leave.
Alright.
Hey, Antonio. Does your nonna make cannoli?
One more time? You cut out for a second for me.
Does your nonna make cannoli?
I don't know how to respond to that.
That's racist!
I mean, not really.
Not really?
Italian isn't a race.
I just like cannoli.
Italian's a race? What?
I'll pay you for the cannoli.
It's more ethnicity.
Italian's ethnicity, not race.
What is considered race?
That's a good
Skin
point.
color.
What is race? What is life?
Elf.
You just see
That's
the
race.
next-
Elf. Elf is race. Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what are you guys gonna do?
Gently pet bingo.
A wholesome goal. What
Bingo
about everyone
is
else?
okay.
Bar in the arcade, right?
What?
There's a bar in the arcade, right?
No. There's no bar.
Is there anywhere I can, like, sit down and order a drink or something?
We have a job to do.
Give me a second.
Well,
I need to process some things.
there's a bar just down the road, but I never...
Is there a fucking vending machine in the arcade?
Oh god, yes. Like,
Okay.
you forget, there is, like, pizza and soda and shit, so, like, he can get you a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit up and I'm just gonna be like, yo, toss me a soda, and he's just gonna, like, look at the guitar pick and just, like, turn it around and just look, like, study it a bit more.
He didn't pick it up last time. Do you want to retcon?
Fuck, right!
Do you just want to retcon it, say he picked it up when he went back in for the necklace?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Um,
he's sort of just studying this then.
Yeah, like, he's looking closely, because, like, I'd assume he would remember what it looked like beforehand, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just a guitar pick made out of mammoth tusk.
Yeah, is there any, like, symbols on it now, or anything weird?
Nothing out of the ordinary. It was really just, like... It was made out of mammoth tusk, and it had the Battle Bard's symbol just burned into it. Otherwise, there's nothing really out of the ordinary about this guitar pick. You just know that it is related to your dad.
Okay. He puts it back into his vest.
I'm also trying to figure out how I can tie everybody else's things in, because honestly, Johnny's backstory is like the strongest piece that I've had to work with. But on the other hand, I don't want to actually make it seem like I'm railroading this in Johnny's favor, if that makes any sense.
The thing is that it's really generally best if it's just, like, small, subtle hints, like, one at a time anyway. Doing, like, everybody's backstory at the exact same time in the exact same encounter.
And yeah, I agree. I'm just saying I don't really have much for anyone else.
I also have been spamming Lee with the entire backstory that I had planned with him.
Yeah.
Just because I do that with most DMs, just like, here, have this.
Anyway,
Listen,
yeah.
you can't do a Korean Jesus scenario, so we're fine.
You're sorry, what?
Yeah, that's right, you can't do Korean Jesus.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
In one of my other campaigns I'm in for Shadowrun, we have a character who we've nicknamed the protagonist Korean Jesus because the GM keeps fucking focusing on his backstory
Jeez.
and making him the main focus. We're like, fuck it, he's the protagonist.
Oh, yeah, no, I
tag on
hate
him.
being that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that either. Like,
Oh no, it's completely
Yeah,
fine.
like-
It's just,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can't do a fucking Korean Jesus with me. I know that
to be
much.
fair,
so.
though, Lee, it's not really that much of a railroad because you also did drop a very important back part of Atari's shit too in that exact same encounter.
Yeah, I do
So-
have some things planned for Elodie that I need to run by V, but we'll worry about that later.
Yes.
I did actually
missing.
I did actually tell you a while back about a plan I had. I don't know if I still want to run with it, but it's basically regarding Elodie's mentor. But
Oh shit!
again, that's if you're fine with it. But we'll talk about that later. So,
Alright.
what do you guys want to do now? Other than pet bingo, because otherwise we'll be here all night.
Everyone fucking pet bingo right this second.
Well, obviously we have to go to the place. Forgetting the word now as a player.
Jewelry store?
Yeah.
Diamond Delver.
Yeah. Alright.
We have to go to that place.
Is
Now
there...
the question is, how are we gonna get the Mr. Fourth here to join us?
Well, if he wants to...
Hey, yo, whatever your name is.
Hello.
You want to just come with us so you can keep petting bingo while we go and punch a guy out at a at a jewelry store?
At a grocery store?
You have to go to a grocery store now.
I'll come up with something, don't worry.
So we can punch a guy out in the middle of a grocery aisle, walk away, someone turns the corner, and he's just there unconscious with no one else
Clean
around.
up on aisle 3!
Hi, welcome to Fall Mart. Boom! Anyway, so what's Oren want to do?
Good fucking question. I'm trying to think of a role play.
Pet bingo or not pet bingo?
I mean, would he want to keep petting bingo as he follows? Like, just an excuse to keep petting this ferret?
I mean, another natural way to do it is have Pockets mention that we're the ones that dealt with the fucking Kong.
Oh yeah, that's true. Pocket, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Pocket sort of nudges Orem, and he's like, these guys are the ones who dealt with that were-ape situation, so if you want to tag along with them, maybe ask them how it went down, and talk about how royally fucked they got, then...
Shut up!
It was a great time. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Then...
Pockets, let's just not forget the fact that you hanged on that motherfucker's shoulder the entire time. But at least we had something to do about it.
Yeah, and remind me...
What?
I saved your ass.
What?
And I'm thankful, but you still got whooped.
So did you.
I got out unscathed.
Yeah, she's the only one who managed to get out of this unharmed.
Yeah.
I still feel like I had an amazing time.
And Johnny just like sprints out and starts sprinting towards the jewelry store.
Well, we should follow him. If you want to come along, come along. Let's go, people. And just kind of like puts his hand in the air, snaps his finger, and struts out the front door. His arm is still like up, and just kind of like waving side to side. The second he gets outside, he suddenly has rollerblades.
You're gonna have a lot of fun with those, I can tell.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun.
Alright. So that just leaves Elodie, Orem, and Pockets, and Antonio in the arcade.
I'm going after because I really just wanna kill that Pinocchio. Fucking hate him.
Pinocchio?
That's racist.
Pinocchio.
General
You're
Pinocchio!
racist.
No, dude, it's Grievous.
I know. Fuck you.
General Geppetto. Anyway, so, I take it Elodie's heading out then?
Yes.
Alright, so everybody but Orem has left the arcade. Pockets just sort of nudged him and he's like, seriously, man, these guys get into some crazy shit. If you want to figure out more about this were-ape, I suggest you follow him.
The champions that defeated the were-ape.
And bingo.
I suppose I have nothing else to do. And besides, could be some nice character development. And then, or I'm just kind of like, does like the, generic, like, stretching the legs before, like, someone does, like, a sprint.
Champions.
Dakota, I swear to God, if you Tim me this fucking session, I will wreck you.
I didn't understand a word of that. It sounded like English.
I said if Dakota Tims me, which was our old DM. It was a joke with Dakota.
I don't know exactly what you mean, but yeah,
like fourth wall breaking, like the shoving the fourth wall breaks down your throat. I was joking.
Oh yeah. No, what Aura means by character development is that I'm just gonna like out of character. Here are his stats: 14, 14, 14, 12, 12, 12. He's not a good barbarian.
No, dude, I was joking anyway. Like, it's fucking Retroverse. You're supposed to break the fourth wall every now and then, but I was just fucking with you for the sake of bonding with you about past D&D experiences with you. Alright, moving on.
Anyway, so now that you got that out of the way.
I could probably learn more about nature and bullshit if I go with them, so Arm's gonna chase after them with the axe strewn over his shoulder and just kind of running after them.
Alright. So, the jewelry store is about 2 blocks from where you guys are. It doesn't take too long. There's not very many people on the sidewalk, so you don't have to worry about shoving anyone over. Johnny, of course, gets there first because he was in a blind rage because he got told to fuck off.
No, he wasn't really pissed off. He was just flustered and just decided to dip, but yeah.
Either way. Disco King makes it there not long after because roller skates, and I figure everyone else just kind of gets there afterwards. To set the scene... right outside of... you guys are currently right outside of the jewelry store. And there is a big sign with a giant diamond that says Diamond Delvers. It's a sign with a diamond and a pickaxe. And I know what jokes are going to be made. We're not doing that right now.
Cool.
Yeah, no. It's not a very huge jewelry store, but it does get a decent amount of business. However, it seems like it's currently at a slow moment. There's only 3 or 4 people inside, not counting the guy behind the counter.
I'm gonna walk in. It's are they in line at the time? Do I have to wait in line?
No, everybody's just sort of looking at different cases and stuff.
I just imagine Johnny just wanting to get to the jewelry store as fast as possible, crashes through the glass door, everyone stares at him, he just kind of then proceeds to strut after he's stopped and then just pretend like nothing happened.
I could be an asshole.
Nah. He's trying to be subtle. He's actually gonna just sit down and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for some jewelry, but I've got a client that
really?
He's a collector. He likes very interesting things. Some things that'll make you experience things. Things that'll make you wonder about life itself. Something magical."
Drugs. You're talking about drugs.
Shut up. Do you have anything that could make you second guess yourself?
The man behind the counter, an elf, so of course he's he's a very well dressed elf. Sort of gives off an air of class and elegance. He sort of just smiles. He sort of just smiles at this and he's like, "I have just the thing." He reaches underneath the counter and pulls up.
Perhaps you have met Perhaps you are wondering who my client is. He goes by the name of Alec Misfit.
He sort of just shakes his head and he's like, "My good sir, it is not my business to get involved. I simply just help. I just simply help those in need."
No worries. It's just very convenient to drop his name around. He's quite the public figure.
Well, sad to say, I'm not exactly in the most gift-giving of spots, so public figure or not, I can't exactly give you a discount.
No, I wasn't asking for a discount. I was just saying.
Well,
I feel like Johnny's trying to match the elf, and
He
just
totally
like they're
is.
trying to,
Totally
they're just
is.
like fluctuating their voices, and like every time the elf
That's
speaks
literally
higher.
what he's trying to do.
okay, so he slowly so, really quick. As he's talking, he pulls up a... I don't know the proper term. Like, the thing in jewelry stores where they stand... Like, where they, show off rings. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the one with the black cover?
Yeah.
Cushion.
I know.
Cushion,
While
yeah.
he does that, can I subtly detect magic?
Sure.
Boom.
Nothing.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. There's no magic on these at all. You do not detect anything magic from these. In fact,
Do I get any aura from anywhere in the store?
no.
Well,
He places these down on the table, and he just sort of smiles. He's like, "These are some of our finest jewels. These are some of our finest jewelry. Now they are a bit pricey, and of course, paying this much for something so elegant may make you wonder, is this actually what I want? But rest assured, I guarantee you, these are the finest rings in all of Cordis."
it appears you have misunderstood what I was looking for, sir.
I beg your pardon?
Is the party with me right now?
Yeah.
Disco King more is just like
Oh shit! When did we get here?
Disco King probably there by now, but he's pretending not to know Johnny as always, and it's more just just calmly going around the shop looking at stuff. Is there timepieces in this shop, or is it more?
What is this, hand time?
No, yeah. There are like watches and pocket watches and stuff.
Okay, Disco
Rolex?
King's gonna be more looking at those and just kind of listening in on the conversation of that Johnny's saying. He's there just in case, but he's just more musing around the shop looking at the timepieces.
Alright.
Well, sir, it appears like I might have to take my business elsewhere, unless would you like me to re-explain what I was trying to say?
By all
I'm
means,
looking
good
for-
sir.
I put my elbows onto the table and like rest my chin on my hands, and I just look like directly into his eyes. I'm looking for things that are magical.
Good sir, this is just a simple jewelry store. We don't have anything magical here.
Okay.
You wanna...
I'm gonna step away. I'm just gonna start looking around the shop a little bit more, and I'm gonna let somebody else talk to it because I am shit out of ideas.
Disco King would probably figured something out. Like Disco King would have an idea right now.
Arm
Actually,
doesn't know
like,
what the fuck to look for.
what Johnny's
so.
gonna do is that he's gonna go beside the Disco King, but like subtly pretending not to know him. But he's just gonna softly whisper that there is no magical items in this room, in this entire store.
Well, no shit, they probably have someone else to enchant it for them. They just buy it from here.
They're sending the shipments directly with the boxes.
Someone's in the middle. I'm sure of it.
Sorry, I was distracted.
It's okay, hon.
What happened?
Right now they're in the jewelry store trying to figure out basically where the jewelry, the magic jewelry is coming from.
I'm pretty fucking Disco King and like Johnny are just like looking away from each other, but just like whispering, talking like spy talk or something. Then Arm just gets in the middle and just abrupt, like not even whispering, just like, "What are we here for?"
Yeah.
Disco King looks at you like he does it. Just
Give
tilts
this man inspiration if he does this.
You know what? Fine. You got an inspiration. There you go.
Do it.
Sorry.
No, hon, it's okay. What were you doing?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think they were just talking, really. Like, if you want to do something, you're more than welcome to.
So, there are no magic items in the store, Elodie. I just asked around and detected magic. This place has nothing.
Alright. Does the shopkeeper is displaying any jewelry?
Any jewelry?
Yes.
Well, there's the dozens of display cases, all of which have very...
No, on himself.
Oh, on himself. Roll perception. Or investigation.
I mean, to be fair, Elodie, if he was wearing anything that you're trying to look for, I would have gotten it on like detect magic.
I know.
But you don't know that, so I would still do it.
Yeah, you can roll perception or anything like that. Perception.
And what I meant when I said that you don't know it, I meant your character doesn't know that because Johnny hasn't told you this yet. So.
But yeah, as the orc puts his just comes near Disco King just kind of moves away. Like, you can't see his face, but just the way he tilts his head and his body language, you can tell like he's looking at like, what the hell?
Alright, so
what orc?
I'm imagining like this, where it's
or
like
the barbarian,
we're talking
whatever.
all subtly, like Dakota says. He pops his head in, and both of us, in complete fucking sync, just slowly back away.
Alright, so Elodie is trying
15.
to... 15. The elf does have some earrings on him. And he does, like... Basically, he's got earrings. You can tell by a sort of bump in his suit sleeve that he's wearing a watch. And he does have a ring on his right ring finger. Other than that...
Anything?
No, go ahead.
Anything familiar?
No.
Okay.
But as you're looking him over, he just sort of tilts his head and he's like, "Is there something I can help you with, madam?"
Oh, I'm just admiring your beautiful jewelry. I wanted to know where can I find your earrings? They're beautiful.
Oh, of course. Give me just 1 second.
Of course.
He then turns around and heads into the back.
So how many people are in the shop right now that aren't us?
There's like 4 other people in the shop besides you.
And I'm guessing our barbarian just drew all their attention to us.
Pretty much.
I go to subtly whisper to the Disco King. I just like follow him. I'll make a distraction. Is what I say.
Motherfucker, do you think I'm something of a stealth boy?
Better than me.
Haha, that's a good joke. Whatever.
So immediately so are you gonna follow through with that?
I mean, Disco King kind of just tilts his head like, I really don't want to do this. He's like, this is a stupid idea. You're stupid. This isn't gonna work or even do anything.
I have a little plan.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
fine. Like Johnny will turn to Elodie and he's like, "How good are you at being sneaky?"
Listen here, I got a better idea. Just distract them. I need to make sure that they're not looking at the case that he just brought out for you. Did he put back the rings?
Yeah.
That he brought. Fuck. I was hoping he didn't.
There's a back room that he just walked into, and I really, because like if there's no magic items, I want to see if we can find like a shipment invoice for like, see if there's like, because if he's shipping it to a middleman who enchants it, there's probably an invoice somewhere.
I assume this is all in character.
Yeah. So if you guys can follow him and make a distraction, I'll make a distraction because that's what Johnny does best, but...
You know what? I have a fine idea. This king goes, fine, I'll go in the back and see what he's doing. Just out of curiosity, are there cameras or anything, or is it just...
Oh yeah, there are definitely cameras.
Oh yeah, then never mind. Never mind on that.
It's a jewelry store, bro.
Yeah, I know. But fuck that. I ain't getting payday on this shit. I don't have anything for that.
You've already got your mask. What's the problem?
Yeah, I probably already look suspicious as fuck in here.
Anyway,
So never mind on my idea.
as you guys are bickering about this, he comes back, and he sort of just puts his hand together, and looking at Elodie, he's like, "I am sorry, my dear, but we haven't gotten any more in stock. We should have had some come in today, but I think we had an accident with one of our trucks the other day."
An accident?
Yeah.
What kind?
Well,
No time.
the problem is, we're normally supposed to get shipments every other week, but not only have we not gotten our shipment, I haven't heard anything from the driver. And normally he calls if there's a problem, but I've tried calling him, and nothing's happened. He hasn't picked up.
My god, that's a good sign to call the police.
I have,
Yeah.
but they've found nothing.
Do you know what was the route the bus was in?
It was a shipment coming directly from New Arcadia. If anything, it probably would have gotten caught either in the forest or in one of the seedier parts of town. This jewelry store is one of many in town, but this shipment goes to various stores. I even called them, and they said that they haven't found anything.
Hang on, you have jewelry going through a forest and really city parts town. You are asking to get robbed, my guy.
I've tried telling them that it's not a good idea, but those New Arcadia types think that they're better than everyone. So of course they're not going to listen to me.
Oh, I know that feeling so well, my friend. And he just kind of looks at Johnny. Not even subtly, because it's the Disco King. He legit just turns his head, looks at Johnny.
You really should hire some kind of guards or something like that to, like, when it comes to shipments that are that dangerous.
Again,
Johnny-
I've tried.
Johnny immediately pokes the Disco King, and he's like, "Come outside. I just got the greatest fucking idea ever."
Hang on, where do you poke him?
And on his head cover.
The cheekbone.
Why
I was
would
gonna poke him
In
in the
the
head cover.
butt.
Okay, hang on, I can't hear him because you guys keep talking over him.
he said the
Sorry.
head
I
cover?
was poking him in the cheek, yeah.
So,
Okay. Alright. I'm going to need...
You want-
That's a
take this-
perception check.
I'm-
That's a perception check.
Yeah, your roll perception. And, actually, you know
I
what?
rolled a 1.
Alright, you don't notice shit. Fuck it. You just sort of, tap his cheek. You don't even bother to pay attention to the fact that you're not even tapping on anything but cloth.
Yeah, I know.
damn,
Johnny
Disco
wouldn't have
King
said
got
anything.
lucky.
I was about to say, you were, Alex rolled deception or some shit. No. He just rolled a 1, so fuck it.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Johnny is actually gonna step outside as well. I'm going, and he makes a big show. He's like, "I'm taking my business elsewhere," and he walks out.
Disco King looks at the man. He's like, "Yes, I know him. Yes, he's an idiot."
Well, okay
Wait,
then.
why are we leaving? I thought we were gonna get jewelry or something.
And I don't even know who the hell you are. And Disco King just rollerblades out.
Poor Orem is just fucking lost.
Okay, so
I just want to be a
Johnny-
creature taming master.
Johnny immediately grabs him by the shoulders, and he just puts him to look at him, and he's like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna offer."
I think that's another
the
perception.
warehouse- Shut up! This is important. Before I forget this, what we need to do is we need to offer them to go and guard a shipment inside one of their warehouses in those exact seedy parts of the town, and hope for the best, because maybe if this is somebody robbing them, we'll bump into them and we'll figure out what's going on. We'll have a better...
That's what I was thinking.
Like, if we
Yeah,
guard
I
a shipment for them and it gets jumped, we have a lead.
This is also pretty out of character, but there's probably more than one store named the Diamond Delvers, if you think about it, since he said it was like a chain.
I assume Elodie's still in the jewelry store, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of wanted to know if there's anything else he could tell us about that.
Well, the problem is that I have heard something along the lines of stores possibly getting bad shipments. Now, normally this would be in the form of counterfeit jewelry, but I've heard some rumors about possessed jewels or something. I'm not entirely certain myself, but I think someone might be stealing our jewels and replacing them with bad ones.
Yeah, alright. Well, if you get any kind of, like, sketchy client, do you think you could let me know? I'll leave you my number, because we are kind of, like, looking for stuff right now.
Of course. As it stands, I could use a little bit of protection here, so I wouldn't mind offering to pay you for your services.
Of course, we would be thrilled to guard one of those shipments if you want, or just even the shop, as long as you like let us investigate this case.
Of course. And if there is any way that I can help, I would be glad to be of any assistance.
Thank you so much, really. And she goes outside and lets the guys know about what he just said.
Before that happens, as Johnny, like, talks to Disco King, Disco King just replies, "First of all, why are you touching me? Second of all, yeah, no shit."
Immediately, like, as he's outside of the store now, he, like, drops the, like, fucking, like, crazy posh motherfucker, and he's like, "Oh my god, I wanted to fucking kill myself using that voice. Does this mean I can drop it now? Can we just go and fucking finish this up and go serious now and, like, do it?"
Does he have to roll another perception test, by the way, because he grabbed Disco King?
Yep.
I rolled in that one, but I'm like,
Again?
okay. No.
Yeah, do it again since you grabbed him by the shoulders. Actually, yeah, you roll perception, and
I get to roll to see.
yeah, you roll deception.
I will DM you the number, Lee, before I say it out loud.
Where is my deception?
Also, if you want, I can fill up Dakota on what's going on right now.
Probably for the best.
Dakota's character.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know if I was with Johnny or Elodie. I
Oh.
feel like Elodie
Out
because
right now.
Oh, just barely.
Barely on who?
Disco King gets out unscathed. That being said, Johnny does sort of notice that he does feel a little thin. But considering all the dude does is dance, it could very well just be that he's just really,
Would
really
that technically
thin.
be an insight check, though? Would that technically be an insight check, or was that just straight perception?
Normally I would say insight, but at the same time, like, perception
You
given...
Because if it was insight, that would have been because I have prof awareness that I could have applied to that.
I'm just saying perception because, like, you know...
It's a perception through touch.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but this entire time we started the campaign, I've just been thinking about a defiled character who's just Skeletor.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, he's not Skeletor.
Don't give me ideas. Shut the fuck up. Anyway...
Beefy skeleton
Anyways,
mage.
Johnny sort of just takes his shoulder off, but he's like, he doesn't seem to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't say anything.
The King's just kind of staring him down to make sure.
All right, so Elodie filled Aurum in on what all's going on, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Elodie told about the magic bullshit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Aurum is currently up to speed on the whole cult thing.
Johnny, I will say, Disco King, if you want, the only thing you can really see off of him is that, like, he doesn't know, but he's definitely suspicious, but he doesn't seem to really give a fuck.
Elodie also lets them know that the elf told her that they can, like, he offered them jobs for, like, guarding the shipment or the stores and stuff like that, and that he has also heard about the whole possessed thing. So there's something that's a lead, I guess. And we also should go look for that truck, maybe, if possible.
Probably should, but the problem is, do we know anywhere where it'd be?
No clue. Just between this store and New Arcadia.
Johnny's from New Arcadia, right, Lee?
I don't know,
I
is
said
he?
that at some point.
I mean, he can
Yeah.
be if you. Like, he could be.
There's a hood in fucking New Arcadia, right?
Not really. I mean, I guess.
Okay,
Well,
then
I guess
no.
there. I guess there could be, but
I mean, every city has its
In
hood.
that case,
Yeah.
in that case, he lit like after the backstory shit that I told about you when he joined the anarchists. He was definitely in the hood in New Arcadia.
all right.
Leprechaun in the hood. I don't know why that came in my mind, but
Alrighty. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, is everybody aware like of what everybody found like individually?
Well, we're either... I think we should work with the guy...
I agree. It's the
We
only
can
real
go
lead
to
we
the
have.
police and see about the report and see if they can give us a little bit more leads, maybe.
give a
There's
shit.
no way the
On the
police are
truck.
gonna give us any info.
And Johnny is very against that idea if you bring that up in the party.
Oh, shit.
For reasons he doesn't tell you. I don't know if that's an insight check on Lee's end, but if you did you bring that up to him?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I have an idea, and it's very dumb.
All right.
What up?
I want to see if Arum can make a bird call to summon a bird, and then have that be like a surveiller to try and scout out the fucking
You know what? Fuck
like
it.
ship.
Oh my god.
Fuck it. He lives in the woods. Go for it.
Just look at
Is he fucking Snow White? Like,
Roll me.
I imagine that like in his head he thinks it's Snow White, but in real life he's just like Caca!
Roll me animal handling.
Shit.
23.
All right. At your call, a hawk just descends down and lands on your shoulder.
A fucking hook.
Yeah.
Bingo fights.
So basically, fucking hang on.
He's like, wait.
Just 1 second.
He's like, wait. I didn't expect this to work.
He goes full on Snow White.
Everything all right, man?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the thing.
Are you trying to figure out the height and weight of a hawk?
No.
Okay.
Fuck, we don't have that bot.
What bot?
Please don't use bots, you'll lag me out.
Okay, well, I was trying to put on like an audio bot or whatever, and it was
No.
just looking Retroverse bot spam.
No,
No.
just imagine him hitting that high ass note.
All right, I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna play this on stream really quick. Screaming hawk sound effect.
I love this. I love him already. Bless you, Aurum. Bless you.
All right, so
Yeah.
Aurum gets a little hawk friend for a moment.
All right. So Arum makes that noise, and then proceeds to start. Oh wait, what's?
That was Lee.
The hawk's on your shoulder. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
majestic.
So Arum, with his druidic speech, talks to the bird and is like, "Hey, bird friend, we got some baddies delivering some bad jewelry. Mind helping us out and seeing some shady business doesn't go down?"
At
I will give you a squirrel.
At this request, the hawk sort of just takes flight once again, and just sort of heads off. It doesn't really give any indicator on whether or not it actually paid attention. But yeah.
Okay, so hopefully that worked. I'm still new to this creature taming business.
You rolled a 23. I'm pretty sure it worked. I hope. I pray.
I didn't roll any dice. What do you
No,
mean by
we don't
23?
have any leads.
I'm pretty sure that was in character.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Nah, I counted it as out of character. I was just letting it happen just because it's funny. All right, so the hawk has taken flight and is kind of off. What are you guys gonna do?
Look at the man who was just talking to an animal.
Okay, well, I set up a system with my bird friend, and she, I didn't get its gender, but
Also, a casual
should.
reminder: Bingo speaks English. Like, I think that V, you might have forgotten about that, but yes, Bingo is basically the cat from Sailor Moon. It speaks English.
I know, but
Okay,
he just doesn't want to talk.
I just wanted to be sure. But anyway,
Leave him alone.
okay, that's
okay,
fine.
yeah. So I set up a system with my bird friend, and it should be surveilling for any shady cargo BS.
Well, let's hope that works. Because we don't have all day.
Luckily, hawks are pretty fast when it comes to flying.
Flying speed of 60 feet, so like 60 feet every 6 seconds.
Not counting dashing.
Yeah, and considering that's basically all it's doing.
Gotta go fast.
Alright.
So what is everyone else doing? We're just waiting?
Looks like it.
I mean, we're taking that business thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, he gave you, he said, like, if he needs someone to defend a truck or something, he'll call. But right now, he just sort of let Elodie go. And, like, he doesn't really need you guys for anything at the moment, other than finding the truck.
Well, seeing as we have nothing else to do, how about that were-ape, huh?
What about it?
He absolutely obliterated these two.
It was a good time.
Yeah. Not for me. I had to see you two die. Like, what the fuck?
Technically, I didn't die.
Again.
Technically, I didn't hear.
I mean, you guys didn't die, but you guys died. Like, holy shit, you were still. Like, what the fuck? Bingo got scared too. You need to apologize to Bingo.
Squeak, squeak.
That is my voice. Squeak.
No, it's basically like that's basically the equivalent of Bingo having another voice actor for this episode.
I was imagining Bingo being like the rat thing from Gurren Lagann.
Oh,
so
okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think he was like an armadillo.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck he was, but then he turned human in like the last 2 episodes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like he gained a human form while he was talking to the Spiral King and shit. It was, unless I'm just remembering that wrong, which I probably am. But anyway, so you guys want to follow any leads, or you just want to wait and see if the Hawk finds anything?
Do we have any leads?
We don't.
We had
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
one. Where
You
the
know
fuck? Let's go to like New Arcadia. Go to those shady neighborhoods and see if we can find one of those shipments.
New Arcadia is like actually by car it'll be a short way, but like if you're just walking there, it's gonna take a few days.
How close are we to the edge of our city right now? Like near the foresty area?
Well, between Cordis and the woods, let me get out my ruler. Let's see, you guys are probably like somewhere there. To the entrance to the woods, you guys are looking at about 5 miles.
Fuck. Alright.
Here's the thing, though, because I don't know if they're involved in this, but if it's coming from New Arcadia, it might have to do with a certain group of people that I might know. So, if we ever have to go to New Arcadia, I might know a guy.
Your Arcadia is kind of ghetto.
Yeah, what do you think I like?
New Arcadia is kind of crusty.
Jesus.
Your Arcadia is so crusty, okay? I don't like it.
Don't bash my home.
Yeah, because you're crusty too.
Ouch.
Crusty tray, yeah.
No, this is
He
Patrick.
doesn't say anything.
Alright.
Anyway, but yeah, my suggestion of getting actual horses for horsepower is out of the question now. I feel like we should just head back to the arcade now and see if Bird
Hey,
Friend helps out.
What?
Is there a bus?
Oh yeah, bus systems. Forgot about.
We're gonna be
those.
the true fucking adventurers, and we're gonna take
Or like a
fucking
train.
There is a bus.
Is there an iron horse?
There's a bus.
Yay!
public. We're gonna be like true fucking adventurers. Public transport, motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh shit! I have never gone to public transportation. It's for poor people.
There's just one situation.
I just don't want to because I don't know if Lee's planned for this, so I don't want to fuck him up.
Honestly, I haven't, but honestly, I don't care. I haven't planned for any of this, so I'm just rolling with it.
Baby,
Did
I
they
told you
expect
to
me
plan.
to call the
I've
bird?
been trying to plan, but I'm bad with this. I'm not great at DMing.
yes you
But
are.
yeah,
Fuck you.
You're better than me, dog.
Anyway.
There's
You're
only
at
just
least making this really good. The whole jewelry store thing. If you improvise that 100%, I genuinely thought you had planned for that.
No, I hadn't really. Closest thing I had to planning was you guys are idiots who decided to go and kick down the door of a jewelry store.
Well, you're doing a good job.
But yeah, there's just one itsy bitsy problem with taking the bus. RM doesn't have money.
Alright, guys, I'm just gonna be fucking real with you. Just because I know you guys off. I'm just gonna warn you that I was a part of a gang in New Arcadia called the Anarchists, and I'm a wanted man in that city. So if we go there, there might be some problems.
Is that like a tribe?
I'll lend Norm some money because make it not expensive. I just have 95.
I could also just ride the top of the bus.
Jesus.
Bus surfing.
And to make matters completely worse is that I'm gonna say that this lead is kind of faulty though, because if we go to the Anarchists and we ask them, I didn't exactly leave on good terms with them either. So I might have to pull a fucking Disco King here when we go there and just cover up and just hope for the best though, because both groups don't exactly like me anymore.
Well, if our scenario is faulty, how about we split up?
That sounds like a very foolish idea.
No.
Let's just find out what this truck is.
No.
Never split party. No. Too hard on the end. No.
Any case. So what are you guys doing?
We go to the bus stop.
What'd you say, Kieran?
I said we don't have any other fucking options.
Well,
But
do you want to go to the bus stop now, or do you want to wait for the Hawk?
Well, I'll just, while we're waiting
Is
for the Hawk,
both
I'll
an
just
option?
sit down and I'll just start explaining about, like, I don't know if they're still in that same little, there's like that little part in the hood that they should still be in, just nondescript building, but if we go there, I can probably try to talk them out, but Lee, I'm just gonna, I think I mentioned it, but I don't think I actually got into full fucking detail about why they're so pissed with Johnny.
You never did, no.
I'll just explain. Oh wait, no, I did, never mind.
Oh. I forget then. Well.
Lee.
Okay.
Lee,
What?
you're gay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you guys gonna wait for the bus then? No, wait for the Hawk or go to the bus first? Which one do you want to do
Let's
first?
Let's wait for the Hawk.
Yeah, I'll wait for
Alright. So, it takes about 2 hours. I'll say you go, like, I take it you guys headed back to the arcade?
Boy, Gus.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And I actually had a funny scenario in my head where fucking RM's just like, whack-a-mole! How dare you abuse animals!
Jesus Christ.
Love that.
Alright. So, while Orem is shaming everybody who decides to play whack-a-mole,
No, he doesn't shame people for playing whack-a-mole. Basically it's like no, it's the robots. They're fake. They don't feel anything. It's just like a game, and he's like, okay, and he's just using his axe to play now.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he just doesn't even turn the damn axe on. He just fucking bashes it with the deactivated axe.
Sure, that's a lot better scenario than I was thinking.
Well, Pockets would probably tell him, turn that thing off or get the fuck out.
True.
So, yeah. In any case, you guys camp out at the arcade for about a good hour and a half, 2 hours. All of a sudden, there is pecking on the front door of the arcade. And through the glass door, you see a hawk.
Does he crash into the thing? Does it mean
No, he just sort of landed and then just started pecking.
What?
The hawk came back, landed in front of the doors of the arcade, and just started, like, pecking at it. You do notice in its beak a set of car keys.
Good
Oh
job,
my god,
my
it
friend.
fucking worked!
For what car? Oh
And
god,
from
don't
where?
tell me it's the broken one in the gas station that I broke the window of that's probably still there.
No. So does Aurum want to come talk to his new buddy?
Yeah, Arm approaches the hawk and gently lifts it up, putting its talons on his arm and then taking the car keys. Well done, my friend. Everyone, the hawk has returned. Brought keys.
What are keys? What do they do? I am Mountain Man. Okay, I'm done.
Look at me!
No.
One of the innumerable gods is just keys, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he realizes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you. Alright, does anyone want to take a look at these keys then?
Sure, why not?
Okay, well. Oh no, just go King Goffy, you already said it.
We need an investigation.
You know what? I'm gonna help him look at those keys. Get that advantage, motherfucker. Actually, Johnny's gonna spend a hype point here. And he's just gonna play like this epic guitar solo and just be like, look at those keys, motherfucker!
If I'm not mistaken, that gives me a +1. if I remember.
Should, yes. Well, isn't it plus since we were level?
I think it's like half or something like that.
1 second, I will look it up because it's already on my computer. Since we were... Oh, wait, whoops. Where the fuck?
I'm still in a
You grant the creature a set of bonus points equal to the number of hype points you have available, so it is +2 right now.
Well, I think that's only if you use them.
Had the cutest idea, so I'm
Starting at
drawing.
first level, you can get others around you hyped through awesome music and encouragement. To do so, you get a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. You grant that creature a set of bonus points equal to a number of hype points you have available.
Using the car keys jingling as a beat to your
And I
rap.
have 2 hype points available.
Okay,
So
why
I
not?
think I'm giving you a +2 bonus, but I only use one of the hype points. So the next time it'll only be a +1.
Yeah, well, I can wait to see what I roll.
That's a weird, arbitrary
why not?
mechanic.
I'll use it all.
It's weird, yeah. They word it really weirdly.
I got a 13.
You notice on the car keys that one of the keychains is actually labeling these car keys as official Diamond Delver's property.
Perfect. Now where the hell did he get the keys?
As
Hawk
Disco
friend.
King says this, the hawk sort of plops off of Orum's shoulder and pecks at the door again because it can't get out.
Oh, I was assuming that Arum just had the door open the entire time. Like
Oh, okay.
He went out and then...
Alright, I thought you would have went back inside. Alright, then he sort of just flies out.
We shall follow the friend.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Go, Pidgeotto!
Jesus Christ. Okay, so takes you guys about 20 minutes to to get to where to get to where he was headed, and you find the truck. Now,
someone just disconnected.
I
yeah,
think
Kieran.
he'll be back.
I guess we just wait for Kieran. Oh, there he is. Everything all right, man?
I'm back. Sorry, I disconnected.
Yeah, there you are. All right. So as I was saying, you guys, it takes about 20 minutes to get there, but you eventually find the truck. The Hawk is perched on top of it, and the big thing is you find it in the back of an alley. The truck itself is completely empty except for the driver, who you can clearly tell is both wearing a necklace and dead.
Might as well take the necklace off.
All right, so you kind of just
Poor soul.
pull the necklace off of him. The driver in question, by the way, it was one of the Gamblins.
Well, shit.
Thank you for the assistance, Hawk friend. Will you continue to assist us, or will you go back to your day?
The Hawk just sort of flies off.
And then Aram just bows, just like respecting the decisions of all the creatures that he meets.
He's just like, I have no idea if that means yes or no. Alright, so you guys want to investigate the truck then?
Yeah, I might as well investigate the truck.
Alright.
Everyone individual investigation checks, or...
Yep. Bonus points if you decide you want to look at a specific part.
Well, I'm gonna go check the fucking trunk, the stuff in the back, see if there's stuff.
I'm
Alright.
gonna check the body.
20 natural for 22.
V, are you doing anything?
Yes, I would like to check the car's console.
Alright. Go ahead and roll an investigation. So, where is Orem looking?
Just everywhere. He doesn't have a general idea of where to start, so he's just like top down, even the fucking alleyway itself, perhaps.
I'm gonna do a pat down and a once over on the body, but one.
I got a 13.
What did you get, Kieran?
1.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
1.
Alright. So,
He can't find the guys, the body disappeared!
No, okay. So, Johnny tries to, really quick, Johnny tries to give the body a pat down, but,
I cut his dick.
no. While you're patting him down, you pat him on the chest a bit too hard, and, a blaster goes off from his pocket, from, like, his, chest pocket, and, breaks not only does it break the window of the passenger side, but poor Orem gets clipped.
Fuck. Looks like the filler character's dead.
No,
boys.
he's not dead. I forget what blaster.
Johnny immediately like jumps back, picks out the fucking gun, and he just yeets it as hard as he fucking can, like away from the every group.
Roll me a d20.
Actually, is it one-handed?
Yeah.
Johnny takes it.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I already said I would do it. Let's do it.
If he rolls another nat 1, that'd be fantastic.
Well, Orem took 3 damage from that blaster shot, by the way.
Dakota,
It just kind of seared his arm.
Dakota.
What?
Asking you shall fucking receive, you asshole.
Yeah! Double tap! Double tap!
Alright. So... Johnny took the blaster then?
No, I was gonna yeet it, because I said I was gonna do that already, and then I rolled a second natural 1.
Oh. Okay. So... He throws it. It hits the wall. It does break upon impact with the wall, but the impact is strong enough to take a shot at him. Johnny takes 4 damage and gets hit in the leg.
Ah! Johnny immediately, like, grabs the fucking remains, and he's just gonna do the exact same thing again.
Wait, is he gonna try and throw the goddamn gun again?
Yeah.
Wait, I
Can't
thought
get
he was
any
gonna
fucking
yeet
worse
the
than
body.
this, right? Can't get any fucking worse.
Go ahead and
So
roll.
did Ford said that too. Ford said that too, and it fucking got...
No way.
I'm leaving the fucking set.
And I thought I was the SCP.
Okay!
This dice is going into fucking jail. That's a 3rd natural 1 in a row.
You throw the gun! Well, the remains of the gun. You chuck
fires
it.
off again somehow.
No, you chuck it far away from the truck. But you damage the energy core, and as a result, it blows up.
Wait a minute! I'm in there fucking looking in his trunk!
No. He threw it away from the truck. He threw it away.
Who said I did that?
Okay,
I just yeeted it.
Alright, fine. You threw it.
Roll a d4. Roll a d4 or something. I don't give a fuck where I threw it. Johnny is like full on blind rage now.
Let me find a d4. Here we go.
We're under fire!
Alright, you're good. Yeah, I rolled a d4. You threw it far. You threw it away, like away from the truck.
Okay.
So you threw it away from the truck, and it explodes. You're causing quite the commotion.
Yeah, well, Johnny is now on the hood of the truck, and he is just bashing the shit out of the fucking truck, like he's full on pissed off.
See the difference?
Stupid shit, fucking killing.
Johnny, stop it or I'm gonna cut your nuts!
You see, the difference between you and me is I'm the Incredible Hulk, and you're Ben Stiller from that one movie.
What one movie? Every Ben Stiller movie?
No, the one where it's involving, like, bad superheroes, like the black kid that can turn invisible when no one looks at him.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
It had All-Star in it.
No, that doesn't narrow it down. I've never seen that movie. We'll worry about that
Neither
later.
have I.
We'll worry about that later.
Ben Stiller's power is just mild rage.
Anyway, so Aurum, after getting shot by the fucking blaster, let's see, Aurum, you had gotten a 16. While you and V, you said you got a 13.
Yeah.
All right. Elodie and Aurum are checking, the passenger side and the console and shit. Aurum manages to find a small notebook, and Elodie manages to find more jewels in the more jewelry in the glove box.
Oh boy, I hope I can read.
Can you?
Common, yeah.
Alright. So, as for what Disco King finds, he climbs into the back, and of course the back of the truck is empty. But what he does manage to find through Johnny's impotent rage, basically, you do manage to find one piece of jewelry, but the second he touches it, he starts to feel woozy.
I immediately stop touching it.
But do you want to?
No, he very clearly wants to. That's not the same kind of jewelry.
Now, that is a bit weird.
Oh god, I don't know if this is very ethical. Let me just we'll make sure.
I knew you were making that reference as soon as you started that.
Disco King's gonna just take a seat quickly inside, like the back. Be like, I'm like, oh, well, that was something. Oi, Johnny.
God damn it.
Johnny, shut the fuck up and come back here.
As he really quick, I'm just gonna say this. As he pulls away from the necklace, he does start to get flashes of something in his head. He doesn't know what it is, and he can't exactly make it out. But there's this nagging feeling in the back of his head that this necklace is important. Not just because it's fucking him up completely, just by touching it.
Johnny's actually gonna fucking sprint in through his like crazy ass rage, pick it up, and go to throw it.
But you don't even know it's there. First of all,
You called me over there, and I ran over.
yeah, but
there.
I'm sitting down away from it now.
If I'm so really quick, DM like all of the. If I run over to the where Disco King is, do I see the gem?
Roll me a disadvantage perception check because you're fucking blind ass rage.
Natural 20.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right? Are you fucking?
It's a 1, isn't it?
This mess is going into fucking jail.
All right, you need to get better dice, dude. You need to buy another set of dice.
No,
Looks
dude,
like
my dice is
someone's
great.
in little
This is my
baby
favorite
bitch
dice.
jail.
This dice was the one that got me so good the past 3 sessions. It's just fucking being a shitter today.
Jesus. Okay.
Ridiculous.
It's funny that you got a 20 and then a 1.
So all you see is Disco fucking
21.
sitting there, holding his head.
You just kind of, like, Johnny just kind of storms over and he's like, "What? What is it, asshole?"
Is that what Johnny
That is
does?
exactly what he does.
Disco King just kind of raises his hand. He's like, "Shut the fuck up! You're giving me a worse headache than I already have. You can find out what magic things are, right?"
Yeah.
He's just
Whoa, hang on, sorry, you guys cut out for...
Disco.
You guys were a little glitchy for a second.
Everyone was fine except for you, for me. So
Yeah,
So yeah, Disco King just points to the gem. Can you find out what the fuck that just did to me? Cause I feel like I need a fucking nap. And he points to the gem.
Johnny like slightly calms down. He's just like he's from like a 5 to like a 2 now, and he's just like fine. And he casts detect magic. I'm out of first level slots now though. I'm just warning you.
So you... Oh, my bad. I forgot. I forgot I have push to talk on. You cast detect magic, and of course, you can tell that this piece of jewelry is magical. However, it is a much stronger magic than the typical necklaces that you've been finding. In fact, just detecting the magic on it is sorta giving you a headache.
This just makes Johnny angry. I'm kidding. While
this magic reading thing is going on, can Aram and Elodie like book club this journal we found? Just like, yeah.
If she wants to, yeah.
You want
Hold
to
on
read
a
the...
sec.
Okie doke.
So yeah, let's get to reading.
Sure.
Wait, that's actually surprising that even touching it through cloth still affected me.
It's a pretty strong fucking magic.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a few choices. Either leave it there and... yeah, someone's probably gonna get hurt. Unless, Johnny, you have a really good idea on what the fuck that's doing?
Nope. No, I don't. No, I don't, DK. No.
Stop calling me DK.
Yeah, DK. Disco King. I'm actually gonna pick up the gem and I'm gonna just like hold on to it, and even though it's making me woozy, I'm just gonna keep holding on to it. Just power
What
through
the
it.
fuck are you doing?
I don't got any other fucking ideas. Just pull it off me if I start going crazy.
So what's happening to him the second he goes to actually grab it?
As he holds this thing. How can I put this? Well, he can start to feel him start to lose himself.
In the music, the moment.
No. Your consciousness just starts slipping.
Oh god, I've seen this movie. Don't trust the white girl!
Okay. As you continue to hold this, right now you currently have a -1 penalty to your intelligence.
That's it.
No.
-1 as into the score?
Yes.
Or when he... Okay.
Like, I don't know what his intelligence is, but it's that -1
My
right now.
If my intelligence is currently 12.
Yeah. So with this,
Down
it's
to
11. But on top of that, you are hearing voices.
I listen in. I focus in on it.
Roll me.
If it's backstory stuff, DM me it.
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. I don't want to bring that shit up right away.
You're
Roll me a what?
you're trying to listen in, so you're trying to focus on the voices. So roll me perception.
Finally, not a 1. 13.
So the voices specifically, all you can really make out from them is that they are urging you to let yourself go. In fact, they're trying to convince you to just let everything go.
So let the
Do I
gem
have to
go.
make a saving throw?
Release your bowels.
Yeah, do insight.
An insight saving throw is not a thing.
Or, not saving throw,
Check.
right, yeah, my bad. Roll me an intelligence check. I'm sorry.
I mean, are you trying to do
Or
insight?
intelligence saving throw, I'm sorry.
I got a fucking new die!
And it's still a 1?
A 2.
It's a 2.
Roll better.
Alright,
Get fucked.
so, it's starting to sound really convincing.
How does he look right now to the rest of us?
You know how in movies, like, when somebody's listening to, like, some sort of telepathic image or something like that, like, their eyes just sort of roll into the back of their head?
Can I slap it out of his hands?
Yeah. You can go ahead and try, at least. Roll
What do
me,
I
Is it a contest? Like, am I resisting?
you know what? Yeah, let's do an athletics test, because this thing is trying to get you to hold on to it.
Here's the one time he's not gonna get a fucking 1.
Alright.
I feel like I may have to Luke Skywalker eventually.
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Please tell me you got a fucking
Oh
1.
my god, baby, is that Bingo?
I'm gonna take a picture.
He's so cute!
I actually am gonna lag out because my data's maxed, but I'm just gonna let you know, dude. Stop saying jokes. I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Do you guys
Fucking
like
fun.
bingo?
Bingo looks
I
really...
love I love the little tomato ferret.
Yay.
Okay,
Good tomato.
so
Sorry, I have a cold.
it's okay, baby. So Disco King tries to slap it out of his hand. He's not having any of it. He does not want to let go. Now, the voice is starting to grow louder. It is telling him very specifically that the puppet master shall claim him soon enough, and that he should just let everything go. Anything?
Yeah, I'm, as a player, thinking, like, what the fuck do I do at this point? Do I
That's the
have
same
anything?
thing for me.
Well, he's sort of just standing there. You couldn't knock it out of his hands, but you can try something else if you want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that something else is.
I don't. You know what? I don't even think I'm allowed to tell you. I can't help you here. In your shoes, I know exactly what I would do, but
Yeah, no. I'd rather you stay out of this one since you're the affected party.
yep.
Anyone else got any ideas?
Hang on, I'm doing a thing.
Oh,
Tickle
actually,
him.
Oh? Alex got an idea?
will this... Hang on, I need to actually look up.
Tickle him.
Tickle him. He's sort of lost in his consciousness. I don't know if that'll work right now.
Yeah, hang on.
Damn
hang
it.
on. Alright.
Am I gonna die?
Lick his elbow.
I don't know, maybe.
Hang on. I may have something. I just need to quickly...
Give him a wet willy.
S... right here. I saw... there it is. What is the level 2 version of this?
I'm sort of just waiting for Alex.
So,
Nobody likes my ideas.
It's okay, baby.
I hope you don't have a lot of HP, by the way.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast the level 2 version of Sleep
Oh no.
to try getting him to... Is that a bad
That's
idea?
not gonna end well.
I don't know, is it?
Fuck, I'm thinking, because, like, would that make him let go?
I don't know.
I think that's forcing him to let go.
Yeah, that might be forcing him to let go. That might stop all his will. Oh, fuck, no, never mind. That's actually a really bad idea.
It's okay. Just in case I have spare to die.
What can I do? Oh! Can I use sleight of hand to take it from him? And then if I do, immediately drop it?
I rolled a
That's
20 on
fine.
that.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I will let you try it. But since he has got a good grip on it, disadvantage.
Okay. Fuck. This is not gonna end well. This Go King needs help. This King's actually like, oi, you guys gonna come help me or not? As he tries fucking sleight of handing it.
That's what I was gonna say to do. I was gonna get help.
Is it gonna roll or did?
Am I gonna
Ollie
roll?
just kind of goes over and she's like, what the fuck is going on?
The idiot touched jewelry again. What the fuck do you think's going on?
Ugh.
Also, that first roll didn't go through. Did I do something wrong?
There's only one roll right now. It's 1d20.
Oh, there we go. It wasn't popping up for me for some reason. Oh, I'm gonna have a fucking 6. Yeah. No chance. Someone else has to do something I can't.
The second you
Do I have
touch
to roll?
it, the second you touch it, you kind of just recoil back from the mental shock of it. Like, you
I'll
don't
try
take
to
damage
take-
from it or anything. Just okay. Sorry about that, hon. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Hun,
Yeah,
what were you gonna say? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I'll try to take it.
All right. Roll me Whatever. Sleight of hand, I
roll
guess.
another saving throw while I'm here.
Nah.
Mainly because it's been, I don't know how long it's been since in between the checks that Disco King's been doing, so.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you roll athletics.
Athletics?
Or not athletics. Roll me just like a strength check. Just roll me a strength check against V's sleight of hand, or whatever she wants to do.
19.
Oh boy.
No, that won't go. That was an 11.
You try to take it from him, but it does not work.
Why is it now you're rolling well?
I know, right?
You know what? I'm actually gonna switch to my dice that gave me 4 nat 1 and see if it works.
You know what? Yeah, that's about right.
Can I kick him in the face and then Disco King tries to take the thing?
I don't know,
Am I gonna
can
have
you?
to fight the party?
No. You can barely move, dude.
Okay, Disco King, so I'm gonna punch him and you take it.
Alright, let's see if this works.
I'll be right back.
Since he's a motionless target, I'll give you advantage against the attack roll.
What do I roll for this?
What do you want to roll for this?
Can I roll my dexterity?
If you're
Quickly grab.
If you're gonna try and take
quick-
it, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, first I
Still-
transform because my normal punches are weak as fuck.
Okay.
So transform.
So that wastes half an hour. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Okay.
All right. So she transforms into her henshin form, and now you can attack. Remember, you have advantage because he's not moving and is technically incapacitated. Also, for the record, you're currently at 10 intelligence right now. Since, over time, it's just...
Permanent? Because I'll start changing.
No, it's not permanent.
Okay, I got a 17. I rolled an attack.
Man, this thing takes a while to fucking take you out to 0. Damn.
What is your armor class, dude?
My armor class?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, V definitely hits.
Technically 15 with my sunglasses, but...
Yeah. So... Roll unarmed... roll your unarmed attack damage, then.
That's a 2.
Alright. You sort of just punch him in the jaw. And
Now, let's...
this causes him to stagger. Does Disco King... Disco King,
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have a...
Yeah, since he got staggered and, you were planning for this, you have advantage on the snatch.
I have... no, I don't.
What is Aurum doing while he witnesses this?
Check the art
Yeah, where
channel.
the fuck are you, Arm? Are you
Did you not see the art channel?
My second roll bugged out for me, so I can't see it. It's a fucking 11!
Sorry.
Again!
Oh my god.
Fuck me, man.
Well,
Looks like I'm gonna have to bring Johnny Vitelli over as my second character.
you do manage to slap it out of his hand, but you do have a bit of a headache just from touching the damn thing.
Yeah, that's to be fucking expected.
As it hits the ground, it shatters.
Thank fuck.
Ugh.
Johnny
next time,
regain-
let's just destroy these.
Johnny regains his intelligence, but
As
he
if there
is
was any.
right. But he is really fucked up right now.
Do I get any more visions or no?
No, they sort of faded away for you.
Okay.
Did I get
Sorry
any?
for the puns, Johnny. You're just in the mess. Sorry.
No.
Nah.
You
Lee, did I get anything crazy from that?
roll me a quick insight.
Not really sorry.
15.
Okay. You don't remember very much. But what you can recall is a hooded figure with a staff basically trying to plant hypnotic suggestions into your head to let yourself go and join his ranks. You don't recall what specifically he looks like, nor do you know like what race he is or anything like that. You just know there was a hooded figure that was trying to persuade you into letting go of your mind.
I
So
relay
what's in
that
that
to the party
book?
somewhat.
What'd you say, Karen? What'd you say?
I relay that to the party somewhat groggily.
Yeah, Johnny probably needs to go sit down at some point.
So does the
Yeah,
Silk King.
he sits back down inside the truck, just like forehead in his hand, just like.
So yeah, at the moment, you don't really notice much.
Now, what about the book they found?
Well, hang on just a second. Okay, I just realized my Spotify playlist has sort of run away from me. Let me quickly change that. There we go. Alright. So, the book that he found. You... actually, roll me a quick investigation for that, since, you know, I forgot to have you do that.
In a journal?
Yeah,
It's,
like...
8. No, not 8. 11.
Alright, so you kind of flip through it, and you do notice a few notes about how the truck needs to be intercepted so that they can make the switch at the gas station. It talks about how the... but then it also starts talking about how they've started to have visions of Puppet Master Arctis once again. The problem is,
That's his name, Puppet Master Arctis.
as far as you can tell from the book, yes.
Okay, I'm just writing that in a note.
Arctis.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The journal doesn't really relay much other than the fact that the truck was supposed to make a stop at the gas station and then swap the jewels out. It doesn't mention anything about why it would have ended up here, nor is there really anything that could really point to why the guy up front had died.
Hey guys, check out this weird fan fiction I found. Wait, why is everyone so sad?
And then Puppet Master Arctis slowly begins to remove his robe.
No.
Skeleton.
No, he's not a skeleton.
I cast Holy Rays of fucking light.
So, what do you guys want to do from there?
Recover a bit.
Probably,
Yeah, no. Can we take a rest?
probably for the best. Are you guys just gonna do it in the back of the truck, or are you headed back to the arcade, or what? I
Why
should
not both?
probably mention, as this is all happening, since this has kind of been the same day that the gas station incident occurred, it is getting dark. Well, dark is relative considering, you know, neon lights everywhere, but, you know, it's getting nighttime.
My fucking head is killing me, guys. Let's go to the fuck. See if he's got a room in the back or something.
So you guys headed back to the arcade?
Alright, let's see if I can operate this car.
Proceeds to drive it through the front glass window of the arcade.
You know what? Hang on. He doesn't have land vehicle proficiency, does he?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, here's the question. Are they actually all taking the truck, or are they just walking?
He said he was gonna do it.
Well, yes, but does anyone trust him with the truck?
Johnny isn't even paying fucking attention. He's just still sitting in the back of the truck.
Alright, Elodie, what's she doing?
Wait, what's up?
They're headed back to the arcade, but Mountain Man decided to try and drive the truck. What's Elodie doing? Is she walking, or is she gonna try and ride with them?
Shouldn't we investigate around the area to see if we found out where the fuck the jewels went?
Well, you could, but this spot is still gonna be here. As it stands, you guys are really fucked up right now, or at least you two are. So, whatever you guys decide on, I mean, I'll go along with it. I was just under the impression you guys were headed back to the arcade.
I mean, how long does it take to recover from a small headache like this?
Well, the headache itself will go away within, like, the next half hour. But again...
I'm role-playing it because I want spell slots back, but if we don't want to do it, we don't want to do it. It's fine.
Again, it is getting to be nighttime. So, like...
Yeah, probably a good idea. We'll come back here during the day.
It's probably for the best.
It'll still be here in the next morning, unless fucking... the barbarian decides to fucking drive it through a fucking window.
Dave the Barbarian. Okay.
Check out of character.
Oh god, Crazy Taxi, no. Alright. So... give me just a second.
I am not getting into
I need to look something up.
The truck is the back of the truck still open?
Probably.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking... okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Buckle up,
I'm just
'cause
looking
we're
up
gonna have
something. Give me just a
crazy
moment.
time.
Okay. Let's see. Vehicle proficiency. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to control these cars. Yeah.
Isn't there ride or something you would use?
Huh?
Dexterity, probably. He
Oh.
doesn't know what the fuck... I think, actually, you know what? Has he ever been in a car in his life before?
What's a car?
Oh god.
I think at first, you need to make a fucking intelligent... like, if I was in... Lee's
Yeah,
shoes
that's
right
a
now,
good
I'd make
point. Make an
I would
intelligence
make an
check.
intelligence check to figure out how to fucking work the car. And
Wait,
then
do you even know how to
dexterity.
start it?
That's what we're gonna figure out. Roll intelligence.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey!
Oh,
On
damn.
20.
Alright.
Oh no.
So, you know how to start the car.
Step 1. Turn on ignition.
I think Elodie is just slowly backing away from the truck. True or false?
Yeah. The second the car
Yes.
starts, Disco King's getting the fuck out of it. Like the second.
Johnny is still sitting in the back.
Johnny's just exhausted, just like, wait, where are you guys going? Why is
Like
the car
this-
on?
That's exactly what I was thinking he's gonna do.
Disco King doesn't probably have as much of a headache as Johnny, so the second the ignition turns on, he's like, oh no, who the fuck is driving this thing?
No, wait. Like, I'm just imagining, like, Disco King gets out, notices Johnny, and instead of helping him, just, like, slowly lowers the door.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say that. Disco King sees the car get started. Sees
But my legs
Johnny's
are
throwing-
dangling from the end of the truck. I'm like sitting on the edge of the truck.
So he'd
Oh.
probably just shove you back in.
Yeah, Disco King's like, You should lie down and hold on to something, and he just casually lifts his feet up and puts. Yeah, but you have too much of a headache to be angry. And you just slowly.
Oh, I don't resist. I like where this is going.
And you just slowly close the door. Make sure you hold on to something, Johnny. And he just closes the door and backs away.
The
door is not locked or anything. He could easily just reopen it.
He opens it and the car, like the truck is moving, so he just flies out.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna hold my action here, and when Dakota starts driving the car at like full fucking terminal velocity, I'm gonna yeet the door open and just get launched out the back.
Why are you trying to kill yourself? This whole time you've been trying.
No, I'm not.
Suicide.
Nah, it's just for the sake of the game.
Welcome to Jackass.
Jesus. Okay, so here's what. You managed to start the truck up. Oh, go ahead.
It's probably safer than getting fucking rocketed around the inside of a back of a truck, which is crashing into an arcade building. Let's be real. I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Kind of put me in a position.
So, here's the thing. I sort of have this idea where, like you know how cars have care manuals and stuff like that. Imagine the truck just has like an old Game Boy instruction manual on how to drive it.
Wait.
What? What?
What?
I got exactly the thing.
You're basically using like an NES steering wheel sort of thing.
And then you wait.
Megas XLR. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so, here, give me a second.
We gotta put this full blast on.
Alright. So, you managed to start the truck up, and, you see like a little book just kind of on the console. Roll me a quick intelligence check just to see if you could pick up on it.
Lee,
Yo.
really quick. If fucking somehow the vehicle explodes or causes some sort of explosion on the inside, when Johnny opens the door and tries to jump out, I'm actually gonna use my inspiration and use Too Cool for explosions so I don't fucking die.
Fair enough. Okay, you got a 17. I'd say that's worth it. He knows how to drive, but the question is he good at it?
Oh no.
Time to find out.
Oh my god.
Kick it.
Drop it! No, I'm kidding. So, the big thing here. He knows how to drive, but is he any good at it? So, what would we use for like actual driving? That's the question.
Dexterity if he hasn't driven before, I think. And I think in this situation where it's like kind of comedic relief, I think it's dexterity.
Sleight of hand. No, I'm kidding. All right.
He's not stealing the wheel.
No, he's stealing the truck. You cannot argue with me on that.
Why are you booing? I'm right.
Anyway, so yeah, just roll me a dexterity, see if you can drive. I got scared for a second because I thought that said 2. Okay, so
I somehow rolled a 0.
you got a 12. So here's how this is gonna work. You drive like a grandma, but you drive.
So
It's
what
probably-
kind of grandma are we talking here? Fast grandma or So wins the race.
You remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, how short she is? Imagine someone of that size getting behind the wheel, but they have to be short. They have to be low enough to reach the pedals, so they can't see over the fucking console.
It's like that fucking one episode of Chowder with the bird guy or whatever. You remember?
I think so. It's been forever since I watched Chowder, and I never really got into it. But that aside, I imagine okay, so basically, you managed to get out of the alleyway. You kind of bump the wall a few times, but you don't break anything except maybe the front headlight. And you just managed to drive to the arcade with little incident. Thankfully, the cops seem to be taking a fucking donut break, so they didn't notice your shit-ass driving. But, yeah, while you're Fast and Furious Tokyo truck, they just, Elodie and Disco King are just sort of walking, I guess.
They just watched as I shifted the first gear and then just did a 90-degree turn without even fucking turning.
The truck threatens to tip over, it goes 45 degrees and then just sort of slams back down.
In the arms of an angel, fly away.
In any case, you found the truck, and I guess you guys just head back to the arcade for the time being. It does take, like I said, it takes you guys about 20 minutes walking to get there. Since he decided to be a speed demon and doesn't know how to drive properly, Johnny and Orem get there within, 3 minutes. But, poor Johnny, he doesn't take any damage from this, but he wasn't exactly handled with care.
It's just karma. Let's be honest. This is karma for both Antonio and everybody else in the past 3 sessions that I fucked their lives up.
Yeah.
And the fact that you picked up a gem that you clearly knew was probably not a good idea.
Well, we had no other fucking ideas, and I asked you to take it off me as soon as you saw shit going bad, but you didn't do that.
I did.
So in all reality,
It
it's
didn't
your
work.
fault.
You got a nat 20.
Johnny's just acting like a human pinball in the back, and he's just thinking, I should be nicer.
So what, are they just gonna sleep in the truck?
Well, I mean, Arm's not. He's gonna check out the arcade play. He's gonna pop out.
So here's how I imagine how it goes. Johnny actually does manage to fall asleep in the back of the truck as fucking before the car actually goes off, and then the moment they start driving, he just hits the fucking wall and just wakes up and is just like, where am I? What the fuck?
Am I being kidnapped? Oh, right.
Disco King's just rollerblading behind.
And I guess Elodie just Sailor Moons her way across.
You're so mean,
Fun
Johnny
game.
Disco King.
Maybe you should stop doing stupid shit.
Elodie just
That's
sort
his
of.
character, though.
Oh wait, I forgot. I forgot I have push to talk on. Elodie just sort of Sailor Moons her way across and just hops on buildings. Oh, now I'm reminded of the Sailor Moon with guns thing. That kind of sounds like
okay.
Elodie right now. Just the Sailor Moon theme, but instead of instruments, it's just guns going off in the background. It's the
That sounds
one
pretty
called
fun.
Sailor Gun. It's a Vinesauce Joel thing. He got a MIDI of the Sailor Moon theme and just made the instruments
He did
guns.
the Seinfeld one in that same thing, didn't he? With the guns?
Yeah, and he forgot that he had the gun set on. He was like, "Oh shit, Kramer, no!" Alright, so, I need to get a drink. But
Take a break?
All right.
so yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. You guys go.
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
What do you have to make it worth my
Taking a
time not
break.
to take a break?
You're not leaving, bitch.
It's my game, bitch.
You're my boyfriend.
Yeah, and you're my girlfriend. I'm leaving so I can get a drink, bitch. Or
Yeah, just-
no, wait, hang on, I'm doing this wrong. In a few minutes, bitch.
Bitch.
I need to watch The Room. Anyway, I seriously need a drink, so I'm gonna go get some water or something, and I'll be right back.
Johnny would take a bullet for everybody in this party except for Aram because he doesn't know him, and you bully him.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Good.
Really though? Like for real though?
Would Johnny take it? Yeah.
I
Johnny
wouldn't.
trusts the party.
Elodie wouldn't take a mosquito bite for anyone.
Ouch. No, Johnny's just like very easily to trust people nowadays, especially because like he doesn't really have any friends in this city right now because everybody where he used to have like camaraderie and shit, he sort of got fucked over and was forced to leave them for dead, and now they hate him. So like there are a lot of reasons as for why Johnny is like the way he is, and there's some shit that has gone on in his life that is.
Checo C.
There's reasons why he hates guns so much. There's reasons why that, like, for example, like, there's a big reason why he keeps yeeting the guns and shit.
Guns killed my father.
Elodie is just like this spoiled brat. She's not that bad, but she's spoiled as shit. I don't know why she's
Johnny Misfit. A father goes missing and he's on a search to find him. Atari. Once bad, now seeking redemption. Aram. He just wants to be friends with animals.
No. Like, if you were to ask Johnny about it, he'd tell you a little bit, but he wouldn't tell you too much about it right now. But, like, there's a reason why he's looking for his dad, because he fucking hates him.
Hey Aram, what's your goal? Someday, I want to befriend the Terraskew. And everyone just goes silent, because that's a fucking dumb thing to try to strive for. But he doesn't care, because anime protagonist, fucking foolishness. It's not the word I was looking for, but you know what I'm talking about.
Foolish.
Basically what you're saying is, because he wants to be the anime protagonist, he's an idiot who wants to go find a Tarask.
Yeah.
Befriend all creatures, because the indivisible is no, not the indivisible, the fucking innumerable.
All the
Will we
parties
ever
are like
find
super
a Tarask?
edgy and have like really shitty backstories, and fucking Arm in the background is that vine of that guy that's naked holding the cardboard sign.
Love yourself.
Accept yourself.
Accept yourself.
As for finding a Tarask, I don't plan that far ahead.
Alright. Well, I wanted to say, like I told you last time, feel free to throw in any of Elodie's fans, because I just, that'll be funny. That'll be funny. I love this fedora, man.
You said you're funny.
Also, like, Arm's friendship doesn't just go through humanoid monstrosities, beasts. He'll fucking try to befriend everything, because the innumerable is everything. Like, literally, he believes that because the innumerable they quantify as infinity, he wants to like fucking strive to like live by each one of their teachings. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird for me to explain, but it's some weird bullshit for my character.
I think I get it. But either way.
I fart.
There's a reason why, like, I've got a lot of things that I have basically been EVing fucking all fucking week of just a lot of shit. But there's reasons why Johnny wants to kill his dad and shit.
Wait, what?
Whoops.
I mean, you said it.
Oopsie.
Yeah. That's fine. I think I've said something like that before.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oops, I did it again. I never so
So, I take it you guys just want to, long rest, cut to next day?
Yeah.
That sound good with everyone, or you guys want to take care of anything before we wrap up this day?
I wanna
You want to what?
What?
What did you say, hon?
Shoot.
That's not what you said.
Yes.
No. What were you saying? I asked, I was just asking, is there anything you guys want to take care of? Like, you want to buy anything, or, look around for more info before night falls, or what?
I want to buy a ticket to Colombia, but I don't have the money.
We're not talking about that right now.
Fuck you.
I go to Colombia.
I live in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, I thought
Columbia, not Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia. I'm like, wait, you want to go see the drug cartels?
That's like, yeah.
So, next campaign? No, I'm kidding.
El Chapo is my friend.
Anyway.
Does
Your girlfriend's addicted to cocaine, my friend, I'm sorry to say.
Nice.
Cocaine.
I'm sorry, what?
I love cocaine.
Alright, so...
Can I go?
Next
Can
day,
I go
then?
Bag slappers.
What'd you say, man?
Can I get a bag of slappers?
Oh, yeah, let me find those again. I can't remember how much they were. Actually, you know what? Just since you decided to join the group, he's just gonna give it to you. So, because a pack is 50 gold. But he's just gonna...
Do you wanna get my... Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, hon.
Do you wanna get my nature slapper that I will never use ever?
Will you ever use the animal handling one either?
Well,
You got nature, radiant power, cold resist, animal handling, and extra health. And quite frankly, the only two I see you using, hon, are radiant power and extra health. But it's whatever you
yeah,
want to
I
do.
am using those. I am currently having my extra health. So I have +8 right now.
We can still roll...
But-
he's still going to give you a pack of slappers. But,
Yeah, I rolled my 4D100. Should I roll the D20 now, or?
Give me just a moment. Let's see, so... Dakota... 80, 82, 87, 57. So you got a lot of very similar ones right off the bat.
That's just because I rolled a lot of 80s.
Yeah. 80. Extra wind. +1 to all attacks made after using the second wind feature during that turn.
Gimme.
It sounds like he's just fucking playing with like his lips, you know, when someone just brushes their finger up and down.
82 is smiting, +1 damage when making a smite attack. But no one here's a cleric. Or even a defragger right now.
I actually have the sanguine feature, so that's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what bracelets I got, but I'll just give you whatever.
This one may upset him a little bit, but it also makes some sense. Beast Slaying for 87. So +1 damage when attacking beasts. And 57 is a nature one. Now...
Hell yeah.
Where... pack of sled bracelets. Alright, roll a d20.
$17.
You got a 17. You have an ultra rare bracelet, so roll one more d100 and find out what that one is.
36. Not animal handling, because I know from last time I think that was like a 40 something.
Number 36. Oh. Okay, you have an ultra rare corruption resistance, so you have +2 to corruption saving throws.
Okay, so I'm definitely keeping the nature slapper, which I think I will equip.
I'll give you my Eagle Eyes bracelet if you give me your second wind one.
Eagle Eyes for
extra one slapper.
Eagle Eyes for the record is +5 to the range of any its ranged attack, ranged weapon attack.
It's pretty good.
I think the only person with a ranged weapon here though is V though.
Because like you can't even use the second wind thing. I actually can, so it's just like, you know.
Yeah. Sure, go ahead and take it.
Okay. We run that by me again. What's the stat again?
80 +1 to all attacks made after using the second wind feature during that turn.
Okay, good to know.
It's actually pretty useful. Is it attack rolls or damage rolls that you said?
Attacks. It specifically says all attacks.
Yeah. So that's 2 hit, which is still pretty useful.
Yeah. Oh man, you should like. It's a shame you didn't get 77 because that would have been useful for you.
For me?
Your rage lasts 1 round longer than normal.
Yeah, that would be pretty useful.
Any case,
you still got that animal V?
So, yeah, Hun, are you giving him your animal handling one? V.
Is she here, or did you forget to push to talk?
Yeah, Hun, are you using push to talk? Like, did you forget you have that, or? Wow, really? Or did she step away?
I'm not sure. Let's give her a bit.
Alright, so, in the meantime, Dakota traded extra wind for Eagle Eyes?
Yeah.
Yas.
And then I can trade in bands that I don't
Oh my
want
gosh.
to pockets, right?
There you
hey.
are. Hello,
We
Hun.
probably shouldn't have done this
No,
in the
my
middle of the
computer
break. We
died.
should have done this
Oh,
at the end of
whoa.
the session. but
Your
okay.
computer died?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it died mid-call.
It's okay, it happens. We were just
I made a
worried.
meme about it.
Are you alright?
I played.
Like, are you still able to play?
Yeah, boo-boo.
Okie doke. So, are you trading? So you're trading in the animal handling?
Yes, I do want to trade it.
All right.
Do you want any of my slappers, or are you just giving it to me?
There's the only one that the only ones that I think would be useful for you if you decided to use them would be beast slaying and corruption resistance. But the corruption resistance is his ultra rare, so I don't know if he'd be willing to give that one up.
I'll take beast slaying.
All right.
All right. So beast slaying for animal handling.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
So, does that mean all the trading is done?
Seems so.
Big
What
to the
happens if
murder.
What happens if I trade shit into pockets?
What do you mean?
Like, I thought in previous, sessions, you're like, yeah, you can trade in your slappers. And I'm like, oh, so you can give them back to pockets.
No.
No, he meant us. He meant traded in it with us.
Yeah, like you guys can trade amongst each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I guess now that that's taken care of, does anyone else want to do anything?
I'm
No,
gonna
I
try
think
to
we're
be
just
a
ready to
little
go
bit quiet because my sister wants to sleep.
Alright.
And I'm a loud bitch.
So, that aside, as I was saying, anyone else doing anything, or are you guys just skipping?
Nobby, let's get to the next day.
Let's go.
Let's get into a fight.
Let's get to the next. Let's get ready to rumble.
Alright. So, you guys just sort of crash at the arcade. He's got a spot, like, he kind of just sets you up in, like, the storage room. It's not the most comfortable thing, but, like, you know, he's got things that can keep an eye on you guys. Although I wonder how Aurum is taking to sleeping on, like, concrete or a table or boxes or whatever, because he sure as fuck ain't sleeping on the grass right now.
I mean, concrete's basically just rock, so...
I guess
Well,
that's fair.
what did he get in his pack? Because his pack might actually have a bedroll.
Oh,
that's
I got
true.
a fucking Explorer's pack, so... Yeah.
Also, just for flavor, bedrolls are just sleeping bags.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely have it. I think Explorer had one, actually.
Let me check.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck my monsterologist...
Yeah, Explorer's pack had a
is.
bedroll. Alright, so you guys are there for the day, for the night, I mean. And what ends up happening is Pockets just sort of lets you guys crash there, and you guys gain your strength back. Johnny sort of is plagued with nightmares about Arctis. Not really so much that he can't sleep, but, you know, he remembers them by morning. And it's really more just him more of him trying to tell him, like, soon you shall become my puppet, and just shit like that. Other than that, Disco King didn't really touch it long enough, so he didn't have any more visions.
Do I even dream?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Do you even sleep?
That's also a good question. I forget
I
that.
think I need this. I need some sort of rest. I know I need to like eat, and that's what replenishes my magical energy and whatever.
Let me double check.
But I don't think I rest per se.
To replenish your magical energy, you have to listen to Spooky Scary Skeletons for a whole night.
Yeah.
On loop?
Only.
Necromantic sustenance. While you naturally heal over time. Oh wait, no. This is no. Let's see. Defiled. Defiled. You can use this feature. You channel some of the energy that was created.
Yeah, much like food, the restless can find no pleasure in living. And even dreams elude them. So I do not dream. That's confirmed.
Right.
I don't know about sleep, but I know I can't dream at the very least.
Well, it doesn't say that you can't sleep. Like, nothing on here says that you do not sleep.
You need to be able to sleep to be able to dream, so...
Yeah.
Or
They didn't say anything about you not being able to sleep, just not being able to dream, so I think they're wording it that you can sleep, you just don't dream.
I think that's it, yeah.
Well, either way, so I definitely don't get any dreams, because I can't.
Well, they're not even really dreams either. Like I said, they were like psychic, like telepathy and shit. It's just they kind of just stuck with him. I know I said nightmares, but I more just mean like, you know, since he's asleep, they're just kind of stuck in his head.
He's framing them as nightmares.
Pretty much, yeah. So, next morning, Pockets sort of just wakes you guys up. Fresh pizza on the there's fresh pizza on the counter, plenty to go around, and he just sort of opens shop.
I forget I basically just have a Pokedex.
What is it, like just like a book full of all the monsters you've encountered, or what?
A book containing research related to the monsters you have encountered. Yeah, that's one of my equipment for the monsterologist.
Yeah, so you just got a little journal.
And also a letter describing my work in several different languages, so apparently I'm writing, like, trainer techniques, basically, I think.
I mean, that one's up to you. You don't have to have that, considering your dude's just a forest dweller.
How to date monsters, an Arum guy.
Jesus Christ.
Be polite.
Just because they show you their dick doesn't mean that you should do the same right away. Okay, I'm done.
Just because a monster may be evil, per se, doesn't mean that their entire species is that way.
Time to blast some bitches with radiant energy.
Alright, so I'm gonna actually... I think I'll probably get up pretty early.
Yeah.
Disco King is already up.
Do you ever sleep?
Maybe.
So the arcade opens. Like I said, there's pizza and soda to go around, just because it's basically the only thing in the goddamn place to eat, other than like hot dogs.
Is it just me, Pockets, and DK in the room right now?
Is anyone else awake?
Also, Disco King would have eaten before.
Let's find out.
What I was gonna do is that I was actually gonna, like, Johnny's just gonna, like, casually look at DK and be like, "You're so skinny, you should eat some pizza. You've been pretty, you were pretty thin when I noticed you."
Also,
does a 19 in a constitution check?
You're awake.
Yeah.
Is Elodie...
Are you guys using your push to talks, though? Because I am lagging hard now.
I'm pushing to talk.
I've been pressing push.
Okay.
Hun, is Elodie awake? Or is she just still calm down?
Yes, Elodie is eating pizza like a fucking burrito.
Alrighty.
Well, if everybody's in the room, then he was not gonna say anything.
Alright.
Because Johnny doesn't know, but he's definitely sus, but he doesn't want to blow, like, cause like, the way Johnny's thinking that is if he is hiding something, then he doesn't want to blow it as cover in front of everybody. But if it's just them two, he would have done it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just them two. In out of character wise, for sure, fucking Pockets would know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, for sure. Disco King's only trust Pockets on this matter. That's 100% sure.
Yeah.
Because there's a bit of a difference, I feel like, between a robotic skeleton and a skeleton.
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't give a fuck. He's just curious. Like he will definitely be investigating it now.
Johnny, like, in a way, give a fuck because it is stated explicitly that people don't like them.
Well, Johnny grew up in a giant gang full of every fucking social reject in the history of everything. I guarantee you there were some rebooted fucking...
Yeah, but
Any
rebooted
fucking-
is...
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, Johnny ran with, like, a gang of people that were, like, generally like that, so I don't think Johnny would give a fuck.
Some
Just
of my
add my
favorite gods
character.
are undead.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, because of Johnny's backstory and as my character, he is chaotic good. He will not give a fuck. I can't say for anybody else, but Johnny, I can tell you no.
Yeah, but for sure Disco King was there before everyone ate something and then recovered himself up. So he's completely covered again, in the same clothes.
Elodie
No, he doesn't smell.
Really care, by the way.
Elodie,
So,
what?
you know, Elodie doesn't really care.
Oh, about him being restless?
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't even know you're a restless man. All he just knows is that something's off. He wants to check it out, and he will investigate this.
Alright.
I hope Aram gets to do the cool tattoo reveal.
So, as he opens up as he unlocks the front doors, he comes back to the group. Pockets comes back to the group, and he's like, "Alright, so here's what you guys know for sure. You found the truck belonging to the jewelry store, and you found the driver who was dead, and Johnny sort of tripped out again. Any other leads than that?"
Well, we got the name of the guy that's probably the leader.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, let's
We
see
got the
here.
book.
Let me
Yeah.
check my notes. Give me a second. I forget already. La, 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 la.
Puppet Master Arctis.
I think I wrote it. I wrote it quick fast.
I think it's Arctis.
Arctis, yes. I just wrote it fucking weird.
Yeah. Puppet Master Arctis. The guy he sort of scratches his head and he's like, something about that name sounds familiar, but I don't ever think I've met anyone named that.
Sounds like a good opportunity for good old history check. Or maybe religion. Up to you.
Whatever you want to try.
I just hear dice rolling without even any indication.
Whatever you want to try, man.
I don't really have a bonus to any of them, so let's just roll that intelligence.
Would I be able to check if, like, Arctis was... Because, like, if it's coming from New Arcadia, would I know any... From my criminal background there, would I know any gang leaders, rival gangs, anything crime-related about this guy?
You can go ahead and try rolling a history. That's the best I can give you at the moment, though.
Natural 20.
Okay, so here's the deal. You don't remember anyone specific. However, around New Arcadia, there were talks of a wizard's tower just outside of town. From what you can remember, someone named Arctis worked in that wizard tower as an apprentice. Apprentice to who? What this guy looks like? You have no clue about any of this. You just know...
All of that was like 6-7 years ago, right?
Huh?
All of that was like 6-7 years ago, so roughly?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally all you know. That he was an apprentice wizard, and that's it.
Would I know where that tower is?
Yeah, history again.
Uno momento. Let me open up my dice box. It is not opening. Come on. You said history?
Yep.
18.
It was a little unorthodox. However, it originally was part of New Arcadia. However, they found that the constant flashing, like, neon lights, the roller coaster subway system, and just all of the noise and the distractions, it was starting to cause problems with, you know, their actual studies. So they ended up splitting off a pretty sizable chunk, and now there's an island just off the coast of New Arcadia, where this.
I relay all of this information to the party, and I don't know about y'all, but we know where this guy lives. Let's just go fuck him up. Yeah, it sounded better in my head.
Anyone want to do anything? Anyone got any ideas?
So we can just go straight to this wizard guy and then beat him up. And I guess that's the only thing we can do, right?
Don't really have any other leads.
Pockets reaches into one of his many pockets and pulls out a small device. Setting it on the table, he clicks it on, and a holographic map of the entirety of Synthol opens up. I should probably get you guys a picture of that. Give me a second.
Cartography.
Cartography. Yeah, that one sounded better in my head.
I mean, I barely even understood what the fuck you just said.
Cartography. Because Cordis, get it? Head.
Cordis, more like coitus. Get fucked.
No. Alright, so I took a shitty picture. Here is the map of Synthol. Cordis is in the bottom left, separated by the forest. In fact, let me pull this up on the stream. I should have probably already had this ready, so that's my bad.
I love the fact that the stream close to fucking 1,500 total views.
Okay,
Whoa,
so
we got that number? What's the current stream count?
well,
4 people are watching.
oh, cool. Alright, so here's the current map of Synthol. I do need to, like, actually work on this, but this is what I've had since we started. There is, like, the island in particular, like, the one that has, like, the Wizard's Tower. It's the one between the Long Island and the Corruption Island, but it isn't actually, like, it's the one that's not actually connected to the mainland. That's where the Wizard's Tower is right now.
You didn't finish lining it.
I didn't know.
Okay, wait,
It's okay.
so you said that it's in between the Corruption Island and then the Long Island?
Like, the Long Island that's in the bottom right corner of the map. Between that and the Corruption Island in the bottom middle, that's where the Wizard's Tower is.
Leland?
Oh, god damn it, I forgot that I had push to talk. Okay. The Long Island in the bottom right and the Corruption Island in the bottom middle. Between that small island right there, that's where the Wizard's Tower is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the best course of action almost would seem to just kind of boat it there immediately, but the sea with the Corruption Island, that sounds a bit like a tricky course. With my cartographer abilities, can I map out a destination of like estimated times?
Well, from Cordis to New Arcadia, driving, it's about like a day's drive. I'm just really bad at making maps. I'm sorry. I tried my best.
No, it's fine.
It's about a day's drive from Cordis to New Arcadia. And the fastest way would be to cut through the woods. Now, the problem is, while your guy is familiar with the woods, dude barely knows how to drive, for starters. And Pockets just looks kind of uneasy as he's explaining this. He's like, so the fastest way to get from here to New Arcadia would be through the woods. But that forest... I've heard some pretty bad rumors about that spot.
Well, it's called a corruption place, isn't it?
No, he's talking about the wood. Like, he's talking about like the actual forest to the north of Cordis. The corruption is that island down there. That's completely separate. Like that.
Would.
Huh?
Is that the forest that Aram lived in, or?
The forest that Aram would hang out in is the one to the north of Cordis. That's how he got. That's how he got here after the were-ape incident.
What about the ocean? I haven't heard too much about it, but judging from the ominous island named the Corruption, I'm doubting that the seas will be very mellow. Am I corrected?
Going around the Corruption Island is a death sentence. That's basically a huge chunk of land that was exiled from Synthal due to the fact that it was basically what's the nuclear reactor that I'm thinking of? That Chernobyl. It's basically like Chernobyl of corruption. Like the whole place is just corrupted.
So that involves the
Wait,
surrounding
did you say it's
sea.
like Chernobyl? Give me a second. I've got a fucking name for this. Give me a minute.
Oh god.
It's okay. Go on. I'll have...
But yeah, it's put in terms that we would understand. It's basically like instead of, you know, radiation in the air, it was reality tearing itself apart and putting it back together.
Yeah.
It's just this huge island that was just shoved off from the rest of Synthal.
What about so on the other end of the forest, there's kind of like a little chunk of land. Now we hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So there's like a little nugget of land that kind of looks like, yeah. So there's a little nugget of land that looks like kind of pier like do you see what I'm talking about on the other end?
Like just outside of Cordis?
On the other side of the forest.
Oh, on the other side of the forest.
Yeah, like on the bottom.
My dumbass just realized
super sleepy.
It's all right, man.
You super
and
sleepy.
Han, we can wrap up if you want. Like once you guys can get a game plan down. And we didn't have any combat this round, but like I can give you guys some experience for making progress.
Nah.
Nah.
All right. Well, you said on the other side of the woods. You said to the north, or
On the bottom, where it's like it's kind of highlighted. Do you see what I mean?
oh yeah, like you said how it looks like a pier almost.
Yeah, and then near Cordis, there's a top tiny
Yeah.
island. We could probably use that just to because if the forest is too much hassle, then the sea from that tiny island to that little nugget of land could be safer and avoid the corrupted sea altogether.
It is entirely possible. Pockets does seem to agree with the fact that this does seem possible, but the question of where you would find a boat comes into play. Now, he does mention that there are some...
I'm gonna steal a boat!
He does mention that there are boat rentals and like ferries and stuff near the beach, but he's never taken them, so he doesn't know how much they are.
Oh wait, all right, Leland. I have
We're gonna
another dumb idea for you.
Shoot.
Summon a whale.
No.
No.
I was okay with the hawk because you live in the forest. You're not fucking Aquaman.
Damn. I'll have to learn my whale speech.
So he does mention that, yeah, it would technically be faster to go through the water than to go through the woods. However, it would cost money to actually, rent a boat or rent a ferry or anything like that. And at the same time, you guys have the truck. And technically, the jeweler does owe you. So you could say that you're going to investigate it. And keep in mind, again, this is all Pockets. He's like, you could say that you're going to go investigate what happened and that you need to borrow the truck.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
So you either go through the woods and don't pay anything, or you guys get some money together and rent a boat for a while.
We could probably do the forest thing. Though honestly, considering my status as a filler character, I'm probably just gonna, like, if Atari comes back next week, my whole character thing is like, yeah, you guys go on ahead. I'll probably see you some other time, and that's when I learn to speak whale and
Jesus.
train animals.
No, in that time, you get your driver's license.
God, I want a fucking pet Paraton. They're so fucking cool.
But yeah, all jokes aside, does everybody want to just stop it right here? Because it is getting pretty late. And
Be sleepy.
we do have a few tired people, so...
Someone has a flat tire.
So you guys just want to cut it for now?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
What'd you say, Han?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Well, hopefully I'll have something by next week. But,
Alright, so
I'm a little tired myself.
didn't get to do the cool ass tattoo reveal and blow the stream's mind. That's fine, cause
It'll
I
happen soon
summoned a
enough.
hawk.
It'll happen soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I just have to wait for another spot to be filled up, which is unfortunate because I literally have no work next week on Saturday.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're done for the night then.
Alright. Night, everyone.
Later.
Everyone sleep well.
You too, man. Take it
Gonna
easy.
play some Fallout New Vegas,
Good night.
baby.
Alrighty.
It
Well,
was a good session.
no combat or anything this time, but, you know, that happens.
I mean, even Critical Role doesn't have combat every campaign to
Yeah.
the session.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, but it's mostly filler episodes. Where there's
Yeah,
literally a fucking.
guess what I am.
The most recent episode that they did was just them fucking shopping. Like,
Jesus.
it's
Alrighty.
Critical Role and the absolutely nothing fucking happens.
Alrighty. Well, I think everybody should head to bed.
I am not.
Well, or at the very least.
I'm gonna finish up Dead Money.
Alright, man. You go do your thing. I think I'm just gonna cut the
Yeah.
stream.
Alright, bye everybody.
Later, man.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Don't do that again.
See you guys next filler episode. Okay, bye.
Alright. Later, everyone. Stream
Bye.
stop.